Quint, yeah.
Yeah, Quint's a big one.
I'm upset.
The Spire.
I'm upset.
That's also a stupid card game, yes.
I'm upset Geralt didn't challenge Inferno to Gwent in Soul Calibur.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Geralt seems like the kind of guy who wouldn't admit that he has a huge nerdy obsession.
Yeah.
Alright, let's just assume that these volume levels are right.
Well, let's just hope.
Let's assume that Uni is smart. Sorry, I have no off button on vicious right.
You're not feeling well, so that's understandable.
Yeah.
The default is vicious.
Hello, P.
When we last left you guys, Nyx had managed to scare off the Moldering Emperor once again, and you summoned a T-Rex as a little buffer zone for when if it inevitably comes back. I don't know what you rolled for how many rounds it would be frightened for. Oh no, it's not rounds. It's based on right. It's based on the height of your thing.
Yeah, and it's 12. Right now it would be 2. Because we had to find this door.
And so you went through the door, and you found a couple of Chardas, who are surprised to see you, and prepared to fight.
Can't we, tell them, please, we're trying to escape the Moldering Emperor?
No.
Might be faster.
I mean, we could try.
Do you speak Undercommon?
No.
No.
I think the only one who speaks Undercommon actually is Nyx. And that's because his favorite drow metal band.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, you could just scream it as we're running in.
If we just scream it as we're running in and they don't understand us, they're gonna think we're trying to kill them anyway.
I meant Nyx.
They already think we're trying to kill them. They're ready to fight.
Fuck. Just can't even pull up motherfucker sheet.
Mm-hmm.
And let me say this shit before I make a mistake.
Damn it, Ray. It's time to duel and there's no backing down.
But,
We are still level
but
15,
I'm not
right?
backing down.
We're
We
saying
just
we're
turned
rolling.
level 15.
Listen. Just listen.
No,
Time isn't real.
yes it is.
Are we rolling initiative?
Einstein would beg to differ.
Time is a social construct.
Listen. Time
But
is an illusion.
It is.
Just a social construct.
I'm sorry, but mathematicians and physicists would disagree with you. But then again, time and space are the same thing. So.
Yep.
But
Anyway!
the concept of time as we know it is the social construct.
Nice.
Please, I just want very much it. Please, go. Don't give me a bad experience now.
I want food that I don't know what I want to eat.
So it turns out these things are actually small size, but they're kind of like dwarves where they're really stout.
So they take up 5 feet anyways?
Well, small things take up 5 feet anyways.
Okay.
Nim takes up 5 feet.
Yeah.
Does she?
He does, but I kind of always
2.5 feet.
the reason small size wasn't we didn't shrink tokens down was just because you couldn't shrink them any smaller than that.
Oh, no.
You can't.
I mean, yeah, you can't shrink it any smaller. Even a
So there
even
you
a
go.
tiny creature would,
Take up a 5-foot square.
yeah. But they would have to get into your square to stab you. That's the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Nim,
Dots in my eyes.
Nim doesn't have to get into your square.
Just has to be by yourself.
Oh,
She doesn't stab you.
He's still sad.
So upset. Jimmy, come back. I'm really cold.
Actually,
Gives you all the blankets.
I'm just turning this thing off now.
That alarm?
It's my phone.
Oh.
What, you're gonna miss the next session because you didn't have.
No, I need to turn it on so I can snag my dailies on Fire Emblem Heroes. That's the reason I'm back up to 130 orbs. It's because I don't spend them,
Eh.
and I snag my dailies. Alright, I guess we're not having a Nagi tonight.
I have no idea.
Oh, that is the raw.
I will
window.
vanish into the ether. Vlad, what is your initiative?
12. Oh, sorry, I forgot to put it in. I'm sorry, I was dumb. I'm sorry. I forgot that was a thing we could do.
Put that on descending order. Nyx.
I want to stab him in the eyeballs.
Go for it.
happens, but
Oh, I don't stab him in the eyeballs.
Nyx. Nyx.
just stab
Wow.
in the butt.
Look
Might
at
stab
that.
yourself in the
Should have
eyeballs.
stabbed him in the butt.
Should've.
Well,
But their butts are so low to the ground, and he's 6'8".
Oh, this is true. I forgot Nyx is big.
Just
going.
Oh,
just
damn it. He
forewarning you.
misjudged their height.
mm-hmm.
Nim has to roll off with the things.
Oh, they both
Oh.
have a modifier of 2?
Yes,
Yeah.
and the psalm goes before all of them.
Okay.
Oh my god. I said I roll you, which wasn't that much effort.
Alright, she wins. And then
The
Vasam.
psalm, Nim,
How-
and then
I can't believe I outrolled you, Uni. You're gonna
However-
have money on.
Go ahead,
Must-
TK.
My special ability says I just have to make an attack against an enemy. I don't have to hit them to scare them.
Does it have to be a successful attack?
No, it just says whenever I make an attack against an enemy.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it has to be a hit.
TK is gonna run in and he's gonna try to trip the one on the right. We'll go for that.
Okay.
we're inside, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No. We're inside.
30 beat his CMD.
No, you're outside.
Uni knew what I meant, and that's all that matters.
That is a success.
Great. TK runs up, trips him,
Oof.
snaps into lightning, and then start.
What ninja star?
I guess I'll spend a key point to buff my AC. That's it.
Okay. Alexis.
I'm just gonna, let's see.
TK, they're gonna claw you in the eyes.
It doesn't look like they're gonna be needing much help right now, and I want to conserve stuff, so we're just gonna go over here and hold my action.
Listen, Nyx, I live with wolves. I get clawed in the eyes on a daily basis.
What?
Vasam.
Also, Nim.
Okay.
Well, I didn't know Nim clawed people in.
Nim turns scarlet.
She's known to get angry.
Yeah. No, he's right. You're known to get angry.
5 foot inside first.
You can't 5-foot through the wall.
You're small.
Okay, fine.
It's
you're
a
right.
door!
No, the door's in front of Nim. He's right.
Okay, fine.
So he has to walk inside first. I did not want to open the Why are the dice roller and the ruler so similarly shaped?
They're not that similar.
They're both round-ish.
It's the magnifying glass is closer to the ruler.
No, it's not.
And the time symbol, and oh no, you don't have the time symbol. The help symbol.
No.
Yeah,
But
it's you.
Yeah, everything is closer to that than the dice. The dice has edges.
the dice and the ruler are also right next to each other.
You know what else is right next to each other? The ruler and the magnifying glass.
Whatever. Can I go right here and eat an AOO from this guy?
Mm-hmm.
Stupid.
Fuck off, B.
No.
That's what I'm gonna do.
$19.
That will not hit
Good.
for
Finally.
once in his life.
You're doing it, Basam.
Doesn't the wall count as flanking for you, or is it only enemies?
I think that was the thing that Heather picked up.
No, Vasam picked it up too. Vasam, what is it, unwitting ally?
The wall is not an unwitting ally.
Yeah, no, it's not.
The wall is just a wall.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think it, yeah.
You can't move. You can't move far enough to get one spice higher.
I mean, I could, but then I wouldn't be able to attack.
Oh, all right.
Because I got there using only 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you need some robot legs.
Thanks, Karen.
Man, if it was up to Karen, everyone would have robot legs. Just legs.
Just legs, okay. Just legs.
That's a hit,
And I got
and that'll confirm.
nice.
Does this count as a sneak attack since it hasn't moved yet?
Yes.
Fuck.
I'm pretty sure it's 8d8 check. I mean,
It's
8d whatever.
It's 8d6. So it would be 10d6?
Because you're using a rapier, yes, and then double whatever your strength modifier or whatever is. You're catching on to sneak attacks faster than other certain people.
Who? Whoa! Whoa!
You!
Oof.
Sneak attack.
39. Yeah, when my brain is actually functioning, I feel like I do pretty okay.
Mm-hmm. Nim.
Well, there's not really a great deal I can do. I have my dinosaur outside, and that's just waiting for the thing. So.
You could always buff.
Get in here so it can't see you when it
This is
comes
true.
back.
Yeah, she's just stuck inside, like. You know what? I still have a fucking. Nah, you guys can kick these things' asses. You don't need me to burn a spell yet.
They couldn't even hit the song.
Okay, yeah, they can't even hit the Psalm. Yeah, she's just gonna hang out
Yeah.
with her shield. Now watch, they're gonna crit you guys.
Yeah, they're gonna get nat 20s.
Someone's gonna get 3 nat 20s in a row.
Oh god, no.
This one's gonna move here. This one's gonna attempt to stand up. Vasam and TK can make AOs.
Kill it. Kill it like the rest.
I said, stay down, and I tripped.
Oh no!
That'll hit. It's not a sneak
Doing
attack
good
because
today.
But now they're about to sneak attack Vasam.
Yes.
all right.
He didn't think this through.
He never does.
I didn't think this through either.
Relax.
And then this
They're
guy just
hardly-
spews out some black bile that hits everyone in the room.
Oh, gross.
Rose?
Excuse me?
And I need a reflex save.
Oh.
Excuse me, sir?
Rude.
Flex.
Okay.
The number to beat is 18.
Somehow I still hit it.
TK!
Oh.
That was very, very clever.
All right. So TK takes 28 damage, cold damage, I should say, and everyone else takes half or less if you have
I
evasion.
thought you said you had to be 18.
Yeah, you have to
But
beat
he
an
got
18.
a nat 1.
Nat 1 is an automatic fail
Okay.
for saves.
Oh, okay. I was getting saves and skill checks.
Next phase is through the vomit.
So everyone else takes half that?
Yeah, TK takes all of it. Everyone else takes half. I think Vasam, you have evasion, so you take none.
Yeah.
You and me, we
Do I
take
have evasion?
0. You,
Yes, I do.
you
Okay.
should.
You should, you're a rogue.
Double checking. I don't want to assume that I do and I actually don't.
You are a rogue.
The rogue without evasion. Truly the saddest rogue.
That would be really fucking sad.
Everybody laughs at you.
And that would be something that the song. That, if it would be anyone, it would be the song.
Everybody go, wow, what a useless rogue.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I have improved evasion. Does that mean I only take half?
It means you only take half, yeah, on a fail.
Never mind, it takes half.
And then he tries
Or
to
not.
bite TK and fails, the other guy. And now it's Vlad's turn.
Wow, they don't. They
So,
suck.
I mean, they have that breath weapon. That's pretty good.
Vlad's gonna run in here. Well, I suppose I'll have to go over here and squint to see what's going on.
Your vampire vision does allow you to see well in the dark.
It
Naturally.
does. But he's just squinting like, what the hell is going on here?
Would you say a charter is a
Is a what?
Hello?
is a beetle?
It's kind of like an armored lizard beetle. But yes, the walls are covered in black bile currently, and it's very cold.
Gross.
Oh, there's plenty of black blood though.
It's
And
black.
Vlad just kind of looks around, and everybody's in his way.
That was next door.
Wow, fuck that.
Okay.
Everybody in his way. I forget, can I still cast spells, or will I risk hitting people?
Depends on the spell.
Oh, well.
If it's an area of effect, then it will probably hit some people.
Yeah, please don't blow them with a cold.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do things like that because, for one,
Everything underground loves cold.
And this is a very narrow space, so I'm having a hard time trying to
Use your nacho finally, Jeff.
figure out.
Uh,
Well, here's something I can use for the funsies. Hold on, let me read up on this. So anyone, will Baleful Polymorph work on these guys?
they're if it works on a creature, then I think so.
I don't think
Sure
yeah, it says one creature.
Yeah, it should work.
So yeah, in this limited space, but
Turn them into sloths.
Turn them into what?
Sloths.
That's an idea. So
Turn
yeah,
TK into a Pomeranian.
we're not turning TK into a Pomeranian. Which one is the one that's taken hits?
The
The one behind Vasam.
This one has taken hits, but this one has not. The woman
Yeah.
below.
yeah, the one below is not.
So I will try to Baleful Polymorph the bottom one then.
Okay. Is that is it a fort save and then a will save, or 2 will saves?
Fortitude negates will partial. See text.
Ah.
Hold on.
Yeah, I know
Will
it
is
is.
Dude,
for
then
if it
will.
thinks it. The will is for if it
Does
fails
it
to
realize it's an animal
Yeah.
or not?
Yeah, does it think it's that animal now or not? It's like the liturgy failed her
So
will
the
save,
fort
she
save
thought she-
says 22.
I don't think that does it. Hold on. Nah, bruh. You're a sloth.
All right, and the will save says it thinks it's a
You think
sloth.
Yeah.
Great, that means it can't spit black blood.
It's a little distraught that there are no trees around.
Oh.
And Vlad is just like, I've only heard of these creatures, but I'd like to think I did something accurate.
Turns out sloths are the most dangerous animals.
Oh fuck, now it's gonna kill us all. Yeah, let's get it.
There you go, Nix.
Does it think it's the sloth?
It
too?
does.
Can we adopt?
Why would you adopt it?
Because we.
Well, it's definitely gonna die out here.
Yeah, we should save it.
Sloth should be free.
Well, we could take it with us, and then he can be free on the surface.
That was your intimidate?
Yep,
Yeah, it worked.
great.
He shook.
Now I just have to hit it. So, him being shook matters. I'm gonna guess that hit.
It did.
Yeah! Great, that means him being shook had meaning.
It's a good thing you're getting these rolls out on these enemies.
It's from the 1 in 8,000 chance from killing Raziel. Luck is coming back for me.
I don't know if a nat 2 counts as luck.
No, I mean,
Probably not. Probably not.
I was lucky that night. Now I'm not.
Oh, right. You were the GM in that. I have to keep moving this T-Rex because his bounding box is too large. I can't reach the Charta.
I'll be fine. I just.
And he takes another 40 damage. Ow.
Alright, there's my headset.
Okay. TK.
TK is gonna run around these guys and trip them.
No, just stand on Vasam's shoulders. trip him from his
Battle totem!
I mean, if you really want to use your cool point on that.
No.
That's not
No, don't
a
waste your cool point here, please. No.
There, no one's gonna waste their cool point, damn it.
Not on a battle totem.
I feel like a literal battle totem would be a good way to use a cool point for this party because you keep doing it.
Yeah, I mean, that's fucking how we survived the whole
Yeah, it
shit
was.
the end of, what, book 2
Yeah.
of Carrying Ground?
All right, you hit
The
him.
battle totem?
I stab him. I stab him as he falls.
He didn't. I think he's. Oh, he is tripping. Okay, yeah. So he falls. Do you have a greater trip?
I have improved.
Okay, hello.
All right, greater trip.
Hello.
Hello.
Greater trip would allow you and everyone around you to make
no,
AOs
no,
on.
there
Oh,
it is.
well then everyone gets to make an AOO, including yourself, as he falls.
Oh.
Did I come back in time to...
Yes, make an
Yes.
AOL, do it now, Smash.
Cool.
Kill
Oh,
it
yeah.
like breath.
I just added it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jesus, the song.
Is it the
Apparently,
song's
for
lucky
someone
day?
who wants to try today.
This is a 29 hit him.
Yes.
Oh, cool. Is mine
So-
doing a sneak attack, though?
The song gets a crit. Do you have the gang up rogue ability?
No, I don't.
Then no.
Okay.
No.
That's okay.
Alright,
It's
it's
still
time for the
2d6
attack.
plus 8.
It's time for the attack we've all been practicing for. The tandem elbow drop.
I just realized. God.
Family that elbow drops together stays together.
That's right.
God.
I go
Oh,
for the legs.
gosh.
I'm feeling
I hit him low, you hit him high.
Just Sam's getting this, getting good, finally.
Yeah.
Have my nachos.
So you do a huge tandem elbow drop, and there's
I have my dinner too, Dax. We're good.
like an enormous explosion, and you kill the thing.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
It's like it's like a weird rogue monk, rogue-ish character triangle attack. I just
It's like when Vegeta got thrown to the ground by Zarba, or no, by Dodoria. It was like, why did I explode?
why did I explode?
Alright, but also, it's been 2 turns out of 2 turns. So,
Yeah, not long after the battle, you hear the telltale gurgling screech of your best friend.
The Moldering Emperor?
Truck is ready to fight.
And he and Truck start going to town.
let's get out of here.
You can.
We
We can.
Maybe if we don't move, it'll lose interest and go away.
They can't see us. We're fine. We're in a building.
Well, I mean, you can watch and we can roll out the fight, or we could just say that Truck gets gets a hit in, does a bit of damage before getting his ass beat, because he's not a
It's
CR-17 monster.
versus-
Sure, you take him.
I also want to fight
Yeah.
with Truck to try to pick off the Moldering Emperor.
You won't.
Ah, shit nugs.
Up to you.
I think we should just all charge in and attack with the dinosaur.
Yeah, it won't leave us alone.
Yeah, might as well just beat it down here.
Fine, I will not. Frightened.
All right. Then
Been an honor, guys.
make sure to grab Truck's stat block there, Nim.
I have it.
And I'll say that you guys have 1 turn to set up before the Moldering Emperor arrives. Recall
I have my augment stuff ready to go on him.
recall that the ground is difficult terrain, the goopy sand,
Oh yay!
and yeah, we can do this right here, right now.
Oh my god. we really doing this?
Right here, right now.
Ugh.
There, I'll type it up. So she can run back in and hide if she has to.
Fuck, where's my iPad? There it is.
Fine.
I needed my iPod because that's where Vassam's sheet is.
This thing can teleport at will, and it can trace wherever you teleport. So
I knew it. I knew
it's
it.
it's gonna be hard to shake him.
Alright, I cast Bark Skin on myself.
Blessing of Fervor.
Oh, damn it, we had the same thought. Fuck. Cancel
I
mine.
have a
then.
bunch of-
Cancel mine.
Do something else, Alexa.
Yeah, that's
I
what I
have
was
7
thinking.
casts of Batman levels. Let me do that.
Page 8.
Yeah.
I use
Three.
my amulet of hidden strength to recover 2 key points.
The strength was inside you all.
It was. I just had to stop and focus on it for a bit. Just look inside, just close my eyes, look inside myself. Oh, there it is.
When I look inside myself, all I hear is.
There's the champ. Alright, let's go get him.
Okay.
Oh.
Why does this thing not have a fly speed? I'm gonna say it has a fly speed because it has fucking wings.
Maybe it's because flying would be awkward. Right?
It would
yeah,
be.
Look, it has a really weird body. It should have a clumsy fly speed. It shouldn't be like a fluid one.
No, that's
It
fine.
doesn't seem like it would fly well.
But it doesn't have a fly speed at all, is the thing.
That's the weird part.
I'm gonna say it has like a fly speed of like not much because his regular speed isn't very fast either.
Because he's huge. He doesn't need to be fast.
Say it's like
Give it like a-
60 feet clumsy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, I'll let him roll his initiative again.
Oh my god, my phone, my computer got a text before my phone did.
Oh my god.
Creepy.
Oh, what am I? Wait a minute, would that work? Hang on.
What?
No, it does not. I was trying to like just put the initiative into like the initiative roll 1d20 plus whatever into his into his stat block, but it didn't work.
It
All
would have been
right.
cool if it did.
And Truck probably has the same initiative as Nim. Hang on, I want to give him a name.
He's part of the group now.
When
The
did we?
sloth?
When did you decide that his name was Truck?
Last session.
Oh no, yeah.
All right, there
You
we
could
go.
actually scroll up and see the exact moment when she said his name is Truck.
All right. So
Jeez,
he
you're right. His box is huge.
it's got to be so he can rotate. Like that.
Grrr.
All right. Nix, take your turn.
Yeah. Alright. Next is just gonna mosey on over here. And, I guess I'll just throw a knife at it. I've got plenty to spare.
30.
Actually, I take the blessing of fervor with
you.
the +2 to the things.
Thank you.
32 will hit.
Yeah!
He will also get an AOO because his reach is 20 feet.
Oh, damn you.
Remember, because you take the +2 to your attack rolls, you also take a +2 for AC.
As A tentacle lashes out from his body to strike you with a 39.
God.
Ouch.
It's gonna hurt.
Oof.
This is big man's big thing with big hit.
Big whack. Goes, bop, bop, bop.
There's nothing I can do about that.
You take 23 damage and 1 cold damage. And then you hit
Ow.
him for 36.
And now offensive defense applies. So try to get him, motherfucker. Please don't.
I think, yeah, I
That
think
was
a,
not a challenge.
I think a 39 would still get through that, but yeah.
That wasn't a challenge.
Don't actually challenge him.
TK.
Seeing what just happened to Nyx, TK is gonna burn a key point to buff his AC, but he's gonna pummeling charge, Russian right alongside him to, try to hit this guy with his lightning fists. He's just gonna run straight on. He's 40 feet there.
Okay. Can I get an acrobatics check from you?
Yes.
You
Acrobatics
almost certainly will make it.
plus 21.
As the little Q1 hole, a bit of dirt, collapses as you are walking by it, but you manage to stumble out of the way of that and continue your charge.
Great. He's gonna rush in and punches. First punch, second punch, third punch, fourth punch, fifth punch, and ooh, hey.
Roll to confirm. Does not. So that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. So that's
Playing a
look
monk
here.
in a nutshell. Many attacks.
1.
Damn it, if only David would have gotten the triple nat.
That's 5 hits.
5 hits. Okay. See, that was a power attack, so if I add up the damage right.
You guys know those scenes from boxing movies where the one guy gets a really good hit in, the other guy falls in slow motion with the camera snapping back? That's a triple nat 20 with TK.
Excuse me just a moment. I will be back. Kids, no! Outside!
Why are all of the cat owners just like this?
Excuse me,
Because
while I go fuss
cat.
my child.
I mean, I think Mare's the only one that actually will give a I'll be right back. Everyone else screams and runs.
I mean, true.
Oh my goodness.
TK runs up and punches him for
I am back.
No! No, she was quoting you.
I came back in time to see massive damage. What in the heck just happened?
A monk.
Dear.
A monk was a monk.
A monk was a monk.
TK did his
Why
thing.
were we scared of this thing when we have TK?
That's
Because,
a good question.
because it's ugly, I guess.
I mean, it's true. Look at how we reacted to the Shrouded Queen.
True.
I
we
mean,
did try to run away.
Ah. Well,
TK did it.
you heard it pretty good, but it's not dead.
Damn it. Alexis, kill it.
Alexis is on you.
No,
Deliver the death blow.
Bold of you to assume I have something that would really kill it at this time.
Oh yeah, all your spells are prepared to save us.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I can try, but
Don't try if you're not
Nah,
confident.
don't worry about it.
We got other people.
We got
Are
a
you
T-Rex.
You
Yeah.
are here to make sure
That we
don't
stay
fucking
alive.
die.
Besides, all of us all of us are going before the Moldered Emperor. I think we can
Yeah.
manage it.
He's pretty slow.
Okay, well, how hurt is TK and Asteria looking?
TK is doing alright. He's
Nyx is
from the,
absolutely fine.
Yeah, TK is taking
Okay.
like 14 damage from the breath attack earlier.
Yeah,
That's it.
he's fine. And remember, this is all
Okay.
difficult terrain.
Yeah, so only half movement.
So it doesn't matter right now.
Okay. So only a little bit a little bit ahead, but not very much. And we're gonna withhold action for now.
All right.
Smite him, Truck! Smite him!
Truck and Nim.
Okay, Name's gonna scoot up just a little bit here. She can go, I think. Normally, yeah, she can do it with her.
Yeah.
Difficult. And then Truck's gonna truck. Can I theoretically also, with this last long enough, could Truck try to swallow this thing?
He is too big.
Oh damn.
I
Okay,
believe they're
well,
both the same size category.
It's okay. He could try to hold it. That's all that matters. So I have to roll this with a +2 on top of that. And then he'll take. I think I would have hit him with the Blessing of Fervor too, so he'll take the 2 on the attack and AC there, so that'll be at 24.
Hold on, guys.
Mhm.
Okay.
Truck.
35 will hit.
Yeah. Okay. And then I'm assuming I can't grab it, even though they are the same size.
Can a medium creature grab a medium?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
dear.
theoretically, a colossal enemy can grab a colossal enemy.
They're both gargantuan, technically. But yeah.
So that would be that
I-
plus 4. Okay, and Emerald actually decent for his damage.
What the hell is that?
I think they can grab. But yeah.
And I don't remember how to do the grab because it's fucking Caldon. Does she have?
Oh, wait.
Where did that get put?
Your target is equal size or smaller.
They're equal size.
Got grapple normally or so these birds wide all the grapple opponent, so I have to find what's your plus 32 to grapple.
It's pretty high. Yep.
So the
And
more
that would be
legs-
with doesn't grapple work with your strength too? Your strength mod?
Oh, jeez.
Because if it does, it's too higher for me because I have augment summoning because his strength is high.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be higher then.
Shit, I accidentally crossed off my own.
So it'd be like a
Shit.
+2 on top of that.
Yeah, so it's a 34.
Jesus.
So the more
Come on,
legs you
Truck.
have,
I
the harder
gotta.
you are
Damn
to
it,
trip.
Truck.
I have to calculate this thing's CMD actually, because of the addition. So 11, 29. Would it have anything else? All right.
Does the -2 from being scared make
Not-
him get grabbed?
No. It's I think he's got a 43.
Oof.
You have to actually roll good, Truck.
Damn it.
Yeah, this is one of those times when modifiers don't do shit if you do roll badly.
When the enemy is equal to
When the enemy's got just as ridiculous grapple stuff as you do.
Yeah.
42 damage, I'm proud of it.
He did good.
Yeah, that is good.
And Vasam.
Now he can die.
Bold of you to assume he'll die in one go.
Not
In one
not
piece?
Truck.
Oh, that,
The Moldering Emperor.
the naughty boy.
The naughty boy.
The molded emperor. Yeah.
Okay, is it the song's turn?
Mm-hmm.
Is it half movement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moldy
Okay.
limp dick.
The moldy lip. I mean,
We're gonna taunt it. This is when it's gonna fucking TPK it.
And then it breathes on us, and we all.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot it breathed.
On tug.
am I safe right here? 'Cause I don't
No.
trust whatever Q1 is.
Q1 is the giant hole in the ground.
I know. Is it okay for me to like stand right in front of Alexis briefly?
You don't know.
Well, we're gonna fucking find out.
There you go. That's
And he was never heard from again.
That's okay. If the Psalm dies, like I think he fucking deserves it at this point. Like not in a way like he's a bad person, but he's just. How many fucking times has he fallen down shit?
Yeah, true.
How many times has he made bad decisions?
Mm-hmm. So for now, he's just gonna stay there.
Okay, I need an acrobatics check from him.
Fuck. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's fine. That's fine.
Because I know he's been putting stuff into his acrobatics because we told him to.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit. It's not as high as other things, but a little bit. Oh no.
Oh, I gotta
The Psalm fell down a pit.
I gotta check some stuff. Just a second.
Oh no.
I don't think Uni thought what was gonna happen happened.
Especially when the only other incident that happened with that was Alexis, and she made the save.
Oh no. You fell down the Sarlacc pit.
Oh no, a hole.
Yeah, that was a DC 20 you needed.
Oof.
And you slip into the pit as part of it collapses.
Fuck.
And
Oh no! Oh shit.
No, I want to hear what he has to say first.
Oh, I was gonna say, can I make any saves to grab him?
No.
No.
that's not
And
true.
I,
What he has to say first.
and I told you that there was like something shiny and silver down there.
Uh-huh.
Sarlacc. It's a Sarlacc pit.
Turns out it was one of these things.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Stop it, shit!
It might as well have been a Sarlacc pit, but no, it's a giant toe biter again.
No, it's an antlion, but it's made of goo.
Gross.
Okay, can someone try to save him now? Is that possible?
Yeah, can I?
You said it's an Aslan, like the Lost Civilization?
No, an
Antlion.
antlion.
Oh.
It bites at Vasam.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Remember, you have blessed and fervor.
That isn't.
That only brings
33.
him to a 29. So, yeah, no, yeah.
He's a rogue. His AC is never gonna be like.
You take 34
33.
points of damage.
Okay, that's not too bad.
But it wants to eat you. It wants to eat you really bad.
And
That's just great.
Okay, I'm still alive.
Well, I can eat my earlier words.
and then it grabs you.
Fuck!
And then it swallows you.
I'm still alive, but I'm in quite a lot of pain.
What in the
I think I
fuck?
might be getting swallowed.
It may not actually be a 37. I think it's like, let's see, 18, 20. It's like a 35. So pretty much the same. Regardless, and when it grabs you,
Vasam is being eaten by an bed bug.
it's your mouth and nose is filled with a noxious muck, and you must make a fortitude save.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
You'll
God.
pass out, and then it eats.
Yeah.
And you are nauseated.
Sounds about right.
Let's see what nauseated does. I hope it doesn't make you helpless.
It kind of does. Kind of does. I mean, we had a time where Alexis was that way, and so
It
was
makes you
Isol.
pukey.
No,
Uh-huh.
I mean as in the literal state of helpless. No, you can move, but nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
So not
Okay.
helpless. So it
And
won't coup de grace you.
Vlad.
Technically.
No, literally. There's no technically.
Anyway, Ray, help. Please.
No, Vasam deserves this.
Wait, I want to watch this.
Yeah.
It's
He,
no,
as the
happens
player,
next?
wants to watch what happens to my character.
no offense to Vasam, but Vlad still finds Big Slimy Moldering Emperor more
His
of a
pride
threat.
won't allow it.
I
Oh,
mean,
I mean, if Vlad, if Vasam were, like, able to, like, do
Talk.
anything, he would not blame Vlad at all.
He would say, keep fighting the clearly more.
Yes. He would rather everyone keep fighting
Focus
the big
on-
ugly thing.
Vlad Nougat from Orbit.
Okie dokie. So, hold on a second. I'm deciding things.
Like, tell me how you're gonna get away from these knives, Jotaro.
So, spell penetration is D20 plus feats you have that go to penetrating spells, and what else?
Caster level.
I'm gonna get it one day, I promise. I was
Mm.
close. I was close. Does that do it?
Let me look.
Yes.
Because I had to switch pages to find that other thing.
Please.
If it has a 28.
God.
Seems like a really low modifier for Vlad.
Uh,
Yep, you're good.
Oh my god, Vlad finally hits it!
Yeah, you've been throwing spells at this thing pretty much every round you've seen it.
Failing. Constantly. Gosh, I was so sure it wasn't gonna work, I never actually,
That number is incorrect.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be a 12.
Yeah, it should be higher, shouldn't it?
oh.
It's your level.
Caster level is 15.
Oh, caster level, I thought it was modifier, your
Nope.
casting modifier.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so either way it would have hit.
Yeah, you had enough reasons. It's like, that's really low.
I told you, I'll get it one day. I never actually chose a spell because I didn't think it would work since I haven't been hitting it. So, we need to do big damage, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Big damage.
TK did big damage too, so we don't need to do max damage.
Just big damage.
Just big damage.
Just
Finger of death big damage or disintegrate big damage? Disintegrate does a lot more damage.
Disintegrate's pretty fun.
You might need disintegrate for something else. We are.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only used one 6th level spell.
This is true. Vlad would have a lot of 6 level.
Go for it.
The magic of spawned casting.
Fucking go for it.
So,
show you.
oh, does this thing have good fort?
Presume.
Yes.
It might not work then. But then again, even if it fails, it still does like a good chunk of damage, right? It does like 5d6 or something like that?
Something like that.
Let me...
I used to.
Yeah, it does 5d6, and let's hope he fails. So roll that fort.
Hope for natural.
And that 20.
Not nat 20, but he still made it.
Oh, fuck.
He still made it.
Abby.
Can't believe he's done this.
Is 20 enough to get him down?
I wish.
No. But
How bad does he look?
he looks, I mean, he looks pretty bad.
Great.
Ah!
But considering how big and tough it is, it's hard to say. You definitely fucked it up a lot, but who knows how much more you have to fuck it up.
TK, I'm probably gonna miss with all these knives.
It's okay. We're all gonna die together. It's okay. Everybody hold hands.
Bassam
It's gonna
groaning
act.
loudly from the
That's why
bottom.
we took the +2 bonus.
Vasam, shut the fuck up!
Bassam +2.
Where did Vasam go?
Everyone just, where did Bassam go?
Just in the ditch.
Yeah, normally he's in the fight with us, right? I feel like we're missing someone.
There's just
But Tom, it's all on you. Wait a second. Where
It's
the
like,
hell?
There's Hicks, there's me, there's normally another guy on the front line with
There's
us.
There's
Oh,
that
it's Truck. There you are.
Oh yeah.
There's that anime thing where there's the Psalms outline and there's the blinking noise. He's not there.
Oh no, I'm crying.
TK, make a... Oh, wait, actually, TK, Truck, and let me see how far it goes. Just TK,
Oh no.
just TK and Truck. Take 8 points of cold damage,
It's
Okay.
bleeding on.
just because it's gooping all over.
Alright.
And
It's quite cold.
TK, I need a will save.
Oh no.
Ooh. Okay. They got the protection from evil thing going for me. That helps with that.
TK, be careful, it can get into your brain.
Don't let it possess our mom.
+21. Let her ride.
God, don't say that.
26.
You're good.
Yes.
You hear it whisper.
Try to do.
You hear a horrible voice whisper, "Jump into the pit," but you resist the urge.
But here's the funny part. TK resisted this. No, it was Nyx that resisted it before.
Yeah.
Yep.
It does look tempting. Maybe later. Focus.
Maybe later.
Let's
Not
see.
now. Not now.
All right, let's take a look here. Uh-huh.
I think that I'm not.
You got feats, buddy? Yeah, you got feats. Okay.
Oh no, it has feet.
It's smart.
Does it have greater trip?
And it Taekwondo kicks TK in the legs and trips him.
It's amazing because it doesn't have legs.
What the fuck? You don't have feet. How did you do that?
Snake style. Who do you expect?
Truck?
Yeah, what up?
Does it?
25 will hit. The 25 will hit, I think, even with the thing. Yeah, it's a 23 with the
Okay.
plus thing. So
T-
25.
TK. Nyx.
It misses.
Roll.
So they both miss? Okay. And TK again.
It's done.
Jeez. Okay.
Only.
To be fair,
Listen,
you-
this thing is like what? It's like CR 17, something like that?
16.
Yeah.
16? Yeah, we're still level 15. We can compete with it. Gosh.
Oh, yeah.
You on your own level.
It's easier.
Come on.
It's easier if I roll all 5s and 4s on its attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Only truck takes a whack.
What the hell did I do? What happened? Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Okay, I have this actually written down.
Right actually deleted Vlad's.
Oh no, I'm on Clip Studio at the same time as doing this.
Oh, oof.
I didn't do anything.
do?
I didn't do anything bad.
Oh
don't
yeah,
worry.
trucks.
Truck takes 36 points of damage.
Well, what did I do is the big Clip Studio mood.
It is.
What the fuck is up, Kyle?
Your mom.
I'm quoting a Vine. You have to meme back at me.
I don't know the Vine you're quoting, so.
3.
I was talking to my roommate. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay.
And does a 41 grapple truck.
Oh, hold on, sure. It might. CMD is only 39. Actually no, but it would add those strengths, so 41.
So it succeeds.
Yeah.
Just barely.
Grabs him by the neck and yanks him in. But that's all it gets to. That's all it gets to do this round. I'm sad. It would have grabbed everybody. Oh well.
That's what's playing in the background as trucking.
Does that grapple lower its ace? Or because it has tentacles, does it not?
A little bit.
Oh shit!
Take these knives.
Well, 40's gonna hit.
Shit nugs.
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
I hit him with one knife.
You sure did.
Try.
Oh, yeah, what do you want?
Wow.
Still good. Still did damage.
PK, it's all on you.
Alright, dig it. Gonna punch it.
Punch it a lot.
Come on and slay it.
And welcome to the jam. I'll burn a key point to throw in an extra attack. And power attacking, taking the +2 bonus from the Blessing of Fervor. Read that last time. This should be first punch, second punch,
Miss.
third punch. God. Fourth punch.
Nobody's hitting anybody.
Oh my god.
Punch.
Come on.
That hits. That's a hit.
God. Sixth punch.
Nope.
Seventh punch. There we go.
There you go.
Aw.
2 hits.
Whack.
2 hits. I'll take it.
You're trying to swing around a T-Rex.
Yeah, it's just holding on to a truck, and it's like, what the heck are you doing?
It's actually throwing the T-Rex at you. You have to maneuver around that to punch.
He's using it as a human shield.
Dinosaur shield.
Oh, whoops. I messed up the roll, man. Might take a bit. There we go. 17 points.
Okay.
Big monk damage.
Well, now that I'm thrown into power attacks, every hit helps.
Oh. I fucking didn't notice something. What the? It was higher than I thought it was.
Oh.
You land a telling blow into its scaly hide, and it just sort of splits.
Oh.
Oh,
Ew.
Nice. It's like an exploded hot dog.
Yeah,
Truck is trying to bite it really hard and acting like he
oozing
totally
out countless gallons of black blood onto the gross sand.
Nice.
It seems to lose its strength and collapses with a thunderous noise to the earth. After millennia of existing, the Moldering Emperor has been slain.
Good job, everyone. Hey, where's Bassam?
Yeah, I thought he was here a second ago.
Alexis,
Yes. Yeah. Alexis gonna.
Bassam's about to be dragged under the sand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
Oh. You know what? Okay.
Vlad is kind of looking over to that thing dragging down Bassam, and then he's like, Bassam, how do you keep doing this?
he's the one that makes all the bad decisions.
Makes us like, can you stop playing around? Come on, leave your new friend behind. We have work to do.
See, he would try to talk, but he's
kind of
He's in the middle of
I
it.
don't think he's looking all that well.
Stop puking. What is wrong with you?
Anyway, Uni,
Mm-hmm.
what kind of knowledge do I need to make to figure out what kind of critter this thing is?
Knowledge.
No, the critter doesn't matter. Get the song out of the sand.
Knowledge the plains.
Planes.
What's
Right.
that you said, Vasam?
Stop. I mean, that's him right now, but listen.
Does a 36 give me
Mhm.
anything?
You identify it as a muck lion. You you saw one of these before as you were flying around.
The elephant's last thing?
Oh, was it that thing that was in the black blood?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's an elemental creature that functions essentially as an antlion with many templates. It's partially composed of elemental earth and water, hence being muck.
Ooh.
You know that it acts much like an antlion does, where it will wait in its burrow hole for something to fall in, snap it, and drag it under the ground. You know these things are very tough, and it's very hard to escape their grasp.
Damn it, Vasam.
Muck creatures can also shoot muck balls as a ranged weapon, which will do non-lethal damage and cover you in mud, making it difficult to move. And if you get grappled by one, they smother you in noxious muck, which which incapacitates you.
Nick says, according to can trans from Vasam vomit. It breathed muck on him.
Anyway, so I'm assuming. Okay, assumption one is it's evil.
No shit.
I feel like
It's
it's
an
more
animal.
No.
Oh, okay.
Elementals
It's
are
just an animal.
typically neutral.
Yeah.
Typically
It's
neutral.
just doing what it does.
Any resistances or immunities?
They are immune to mind affecting.
Because it's a bug.
Yeah. So Addy would not like that. Anyway, anything that any resistance to like fire or
Nope.
okay. Where is that? Darn. Fire. No, not that one. Flame. Sorry, not fire. Flame. Blech. Oh my gosh.
Fire and flames.
I mean, technically it's the same element, yes. This is gonna be a bad idea, but I'm thinking of throwing a
Just do
flame
it.
strike. What?
Just do it.
it.
Fine. Throwing a flame strike at the thing.
Don't
Only
let your
a
dreams
reflex.
be dreams. Just do it.
Yesterday you said today, so do it.
That's an auto fail.
It had no idea what was
Do it
going on.
yesterday.
Do it yesterday.
So that's gonna be a full 15 d6 damage. And Alexis will alert the rest of the party. Basam's about to get eaten. Please
Oh
help him.
yeah, I noticed.
You do quite a bit of damage to it, but it's not. It's not
enough.
not anywhere near enough to get him to let go and flee. Now it's Truck's turn, and also Nim. Truck is no longer grappled, but
Yay!
Korka has to go and
Korka is
unload her
going.
car.
Yeah.
So Vasam.
Well, Vasam can
Vasant can't do jack shit.
Vasam can
yeah.
like try to roll a nat 20 on his grapple check, but
Vasam can't do that because
No, it's okay, Mayor. It's just that we have to wait for Korka, right?
Okay. I mean, that's fine.
I think the winning
Um,
strategy would have been freedom of movement.
why did I forget that?
Don't yell.
bum 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 bum. Wow.
I'm sorry, Jax.
It's okay, Mayor.
I'm back. What
I'm
happened?
more concerned about you yelling into your mic.
Korka, please cast freedom of movement on for the Sam before he gets eaten.
First, let's see if
should.
Truck can kill this thing.
Yeah, Truck can probably kill it if he can lean down there, if he can reach.
Yeah, you can get down there.
Okay, then Truck will. I can't move him or anything, but he'll take a go at him.
Also, he can grapple it and keep it from
That's
leaving.
better.
He'll grapple it. Hold on, I gotta look at my other spells.
Damn it, Mayor.
Yeah, burned all my 4th levels at one point for freedom movement.
Shut up, V.
This is called action economy.
Okay,
It's
so
just-
yeah,
Don't
Truck.
have to. We have a T-Rex.
Yeah, Truck.
Shut up, V.
Yeah, that'd hit.
That will hit it.
So that would be, and I realized it was his damage was slightly higher than I thought it was. It should be a plus 26
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't calculate in bonus. So just 35 damage. That's alright, and then the
You jump the muck monster.
30 and he tries to grab it. Yeah. And then next round he'll try to eat.
You pull it out of the pit and
T.
his eyes are probably rolled to the back of his head.
Oh, shit.
Please.
Oh yeah, that'll grab it.
Truck goes not.
It's chewing on the muck. The muck is chewing on Vasam. Vasam
And
is.
Vasam's eating sand.
Yep.
It's the circle of life.
Is Nim going to do anything on her turn? Or did you already?
Can we get to Basam? Is he out of the hole in the hole?
He's currently where his square is, technically. So you,
Spurs, how bad hurt is he? Or what kind of damage is he looking?
Well, it's
It's not
so
damage,
much
it's
the
that he
damage
can't
right
do
now.
anything.
The thing is, like, he's nauseated, grappled.
Oh, is he still grappled?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he's,
Okay, then
being,
or
he's
nimble
going to get pulled into the sand.
He
Nimble
cannot
freak
get
movement.
pulled into.
Well, he can't get fucking pulled anywhere if he's got freedom of movement on him, so then we'll put freedom of movement on.
Oh, you didn't use all your 4th levels?
No, I didn't. I was saying, I used all my 4th levels at one point casting freedom of movement is what I was talking about. But
not-
during the
I see.
now.
But this particular
No,
session.
it was back before we even entered the tower with the Winter Council. going through the swamp. I burned every single one of my 4th level spells, putting freedom of movement on everybody.
Alright, Vasam, you are now able to slip out. But
You'll
You
fall to
s-
the ground and
you still can't breathe.
He can't.
The muck
breathe,
is
lovely.
the muck is in your mouth and nose, and you will need a. It says here, you need a Constitution check to get it out, but
I
I'll
mean,
let you do
I
it with
mean,
strength as well.
Basam isn't strong.
Oh yeah, you know what that probably is it that you're trying to spit it out. That's why it's Constitution.
Yeah, it. I mean, yeah.
Like you did last night, Ned.
Oh, shit.
It actually says that she might kill.
He did not say that.
All right,
Okay.
Vasam is still choking, but it is a move equivalent action. So now that you have your actions back, you can try it again, or you can take a standard action of some other kind. There you go. Okay, after a bit of a struggle, Vasam manages to barf out the gross muck, and he can now breathe once more.
The thick fuck.
He is still nauseated for 1 round.
That's fine.
Meanwhile, this thing is freaking out.
He just kind of wants to like collapse on the sand.
Truck is
But
swinging
It
me
went
back
from
and forth.
eating to being eaten, and it's not sure how it feels about that.
It doesn't like it. We're just perpetuating the cycle of life.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna just start biting at Truck. So 33.
33 will do. Actually, I think all these hits would do.
Yeah, they
It's
don't.
rolling at a plus 20.
They don't have a very high AC. They have high hit points and high damage. That's their point. That's their thing.
High hit points and high damage. Because they're that. I made it hit points higher because it's augmented.
And it will bite you for 32 damage.
Oh, Truck is still fine. He's still above 100.
Vlad.
Alright. Do we know if these motherfuckers have spell penetration?
Muck monsters. Do they? No, they do not.
I don't think we need anything big.
Yeah.
It's. I want to ask Karka. Can Truck swallow whole something that's one size category smaller than it?
I believe it can. I mean, I can look at Swallow Whole again, but if it gets a chance, he will fucking eat the thing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Swallow Whole, creature, special attack, grapple, top maneuver, cells pay, can be up to one size category smaller than the swallowing creature. Yeah.
That's
Well,
funny.
You
I
can
guess-
eat it.
We don't have to do anything.
Yeah, but don't waste the spell. This thing's not food.
Are you sure I could enervate it, make it
Nah,
pass?
nah.
Let's just stand back and.
In
watch
that case,
nature
Vlad
play
will
out.
stand back and watch the circle of life. Do as it does. I'm gonna get my cat food.
Nyx.
Great. It's the perfect distance. I'm gonna spook him first.
He is immune to mind affecting.
Oh yeah, that means
Burn it.
demoralize doesn't work.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just float around Truck.
I do like to imagine Nyx being a hype man to being eaten by a dinosaur, though.
What?
TK?
I'm a
TK
float going
and,
watch.
Oh, you are going to attack. Okay. Go ahead, Nyx.
Yeah.
Oh, or did you say watch or did you say punch? He must have said
I
watch.
said-
was gonna
I said
punch, but
watch,
Nyx is
but-
going.
I said watch, but I can still stab him.
Mm.
I might as well.
By all
I got
means,
the
might as
flanking
well.
for that purpose.
Yeah. And I'm gonna try to flank with you. So.
So I stab him in the kidney. Does it have a kidney?
You hit it. Is it? I don't know. I think Elementals.
Kidneys, you motherfucker.
I think elementals are immune.
He's like, it's around here somewhere. I just gotta find it.
I think elementals are just by nature immune to critical hits. Or by sneak attacks, I should say. But you can go ahead and keep punching, TK.
Okay, yeah. TK's going to homing charge. Try to flank with Nyx. Punch this thing using the +2 bonus from Blessing or Fervor. Got 6 punches. Here we go. First punch. Second punch. Third punch. Fourth punch. Fifth punch. And sixth punch.
Those are all hits.
Great.
Okay. You're just gonna explode it into Truck's
It's just going to explode.
Listen, it makes Truck's life a little bit easier.
Okay, this was the power attack, so that's 18.
I want the Moldering Emperor's body as a trophy.
You have
Where
to
are you
carry
going
it.
to put it?
I don't know. I'm gonna teleport it. Where?
Stick it in your demi-plane.
I mean,
You can.
Wordplay.
Cause I don't think anyone here is willing to carry that thing.
or able to, for that matter.
Nim doesn't know how you would even get to carry.
It explodes.
Oh God.
Shockingly, it's still alive.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
However,
Genuinely impressed.
however,
Really hard.
Truck can just make his grapple check now for swallowing
34.
with a
Oh no, it's a little higher. Isn't
yeah
it?
because you've been grappling him for a round. Yeah, it's like a +4 or something.
+4? Okay, I don't remember off. I don't grapple all that often, so it's 34 +4, so 38.
I like to imagine TK just being like standing on near Truck's mouth and just punching the thing into Truck.
It's 47 enough to swallow.
Yes,
It's like an assist combo.
There it goes.
and what's the digestion damage?
Oh, I don't know. Fucking Christ. Hold up.
It should say under swallow whole what the damage is.
It's a swallow whole is a 2d8 plus 11.
Sounds right.
That would be 2 higher because of strength. So 13.
Does your strength affect your stomach?
Oh,
Apparently.
I don't know.
Maybe it makes
I'll
your
roll
stomach
with it.
acid.
I'll roll it with the 11 just to be safe.
Hmm. It's usually like bludgeoning and acid damage as your
Oh yeah.
yeah, and that is actually that's enough to put it into negatives. It just gets swallowed, and Truck seems kind of grossed out, but satisfied.
I've gotta go handle her, so I'll be right back.
Okay. Just swallows the entire giant insect.
All right, Nyx is gonna teleport this corpse.
Say what?
Nyx is
He's
gonna
good.
teleport this corpse into his demi plane. He wants it as a trophy.
How do you enter your demi-plane?
I open it.
All right, you get Truck to help you.
He wants details.
I guess Truck can help you cram the thing into the portal.
I'm pretty sure Truck doesn't want to eat it, so.
Kind of flatten it out a little bit, so.
How
Turn it on its side. Get it diagonally.
Yeah, trophy kit. Now I can look back on this day The day
You're
TK
just gonna
comes.
open your demi-plane, and there's just gonna be rotting black blood everywhere.
Listen, it's his choice what he wants to use as a trophy.
I mean, yeah?
I'll clean it out later. I just use a decanter of endless water.
Just,
Oh my god.
you're gonna have to hire a very high-level taxidermist for that.
Got it!
High level
If he even, like, preserves it.
Yeah, I want it preserved.
He'll stuff it and put it in the parlor of his new house that he's getting with his wife. His daughter will grow up with that thing around.
No!
Yes.
No!
Yes.
Really quick, let me tell you a
No!
story. My dad has a hunting trophy. It's this really huge pig head. I think I've mentioned it before. It's really big. And one time, my niece, when she was little, she was throwing a fit, so she ran away from me and she ran into the garage where the trophy was. And it was hanging up on the wall, and then all of a sudden I hear her crying, and I go in, what's wrong? And I thought she'd seen it before, so that was the furthest thing from my mind, that she had never seen it before, and it was scary to her. But no, when I asked her what was wrong, what was she pointing at, she cried out, the mad cow!
Oh my god!
The mad... At that point, I got it, assured her everything was fine. I took her out of the garage, but the mad cow.
Oh my
I should tell you about the time that I made my dad feel like a heartless murderer. It was
no.
it was when I was a tiny child, and we had gone fishing.
Oh no.
And we I think my cousin managed to get a really good catch. And they were gonna get it ready and prepare it and stuff. They just had it sitting in the sitting on the beach for a little while, just as they were getting things ready. And I turned to my dad and I said, "What's the fishy's name?"
Oh no.
Oh no!
Like dinner.
Actually, David, that's what my dad does.
And my dad had a crisis, I guess.
Did he really?
Well, he remembers it to this day, so I guess it stuck with him.
Oh.
Still eats meat
Yeah,
and stuff.
I remember, like, as a kid asking, like, what's the fish's name? And my dad just answering, dinner tomorrow.
The only thing I remember from any type of hunting was my dad, which essentially amounted to, "This is how you do it. Rip." Oh,
Alright, you do the next one.
that don't work like that.
But, he does it, like, to this day. Like, I'll ask what something is called. Like, I'll ask like, if we're fishing and I catch something, I'm just like, okay, so what's this called? Like, what is this fish? And he'll just answer, dinner. Like, that's not what I'm asking.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Okay, no.
It's called dinner.
No. Okay.
Me, I will end you!
Okay, so once I caught a catfish, and so I pulled it up, and I'm just like, so is this dinner? And he looked at me and was like, no, you're gonna put that back where it belongs.
Yeah, catfish are fucking gross.
They are. Especially where we were, because it was, like, really gross, like, murky water.
That's where catfish like to live.
Too, they'll bite you.
Alright. But I think we can move on.
Yes.
Yep.
So, where's
We
your
have
house?
come for the next glyph.
Is it in here?
Somewhere around here.
The entrance that Nyx is currently standing on, I believe
Can
is a...
Hassan have some heals now, though?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Give me a moment. I need to reopen the
Because
freaking...
he's only at 43.
Critical wound.
Oh yeah, speaking of healing, I guess bleeds his own
Let me-
blood on
Oh my god.
Huh?
Where is my...
because he uses infernal healing.
No, I'm saying because you cut out.
Nyx is gonna bleed his own blood on.
He's casting infernal healing on himself.
There you go. So I
Okay.
have 30.
What about for everyone else?
They can
Real
deal
estate?
with their own injury.
It's not that bad damage the thought was taken by everybody else. I thought it was
Yeah,
was really bad.
Vlad can take care of himself. He's already healing, in fact. So
And TK is still doing alright.
How bad?
Okay, as long as you guys are sure.
How much below max are you?
I've taken 22 points of damage.
No, you're fine.
Vasam is at 43 out of 1.
Oh, he's fine.
Have
He is
another.
70
Have,
points of damage down.
Oh, that's fine.
have another.
Ooh.
Critical bolt. Let me mark it off.
It's not that bad.
Kick your ass.
No, you won't.
Oh wow, that was way
What a
worse.
flesh wound. Suck it up. You gotta find that glyph.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
I
Put
think
a band-aid on it. Let's move
both
on.
those heals get Vasam pretty high up though.
We're burning daylight out here.
There is no daylight.
Nyx opens up
Burning
the ball of
nightlight out here.
sunlight
Plus
and
35.
No!
Time until
No,
it
don't you
explodes.
dare!
Until the world meteor gets hit by a
Oh, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
coffin.
Nyx opens up the ball of sunlight.
Don't!
Daylight.
Vlad dies.
Oh.
Put it back in the bottle.
Oh, Vlad is outside. He's fine.
Anyways,
Porka,
Anyway.
both of those at Vasam.
Yeah, those are both.
Okay, good. He's at max.
Nim tries to run inside and insert the sunlight in her mouth.
Nyx closed it before she runs it.
Nim
Nope.
starts to cry.
Oh.
Listen, Alexis. You can't tell me how to use my sun. If you want to control the sun, you should have bought your own.
Nim, you feel something pat your shoulder reassuringly.
Aww.
Ah!
A little Snoopy. Nim kind of looks over her shoulder, like in the corner of her
It's
eye.
just the song.
No!
No, it's
That's
just
Alexis.
Alexis.
Well, it was Alexis, but it was also your other shoulder.
That one was for some.
That one was nothing. You couldn't see it.
that one was one of her
No,
spooky
Vasam's
ghost
still
family.
laying half. He's like laying in the sand still.
Nyx
Not
nudges.
yet.
Nyx nudges him into the hole.
No! Just grab onto Nyx's ankle. Just like you send me down there, you're coming with me.
Vlad goes over
Nyx
to
opens
Vasam,
up his wings like, seriously?
and Vlad goes over to Vasam. He kneels down. He puts his hands on his shoulders and says, "Don't worry, Vasam." Then he gets up and he kicks him in the gut.
No.
That's.
Oh my
Vasam just kind of coughs and he's just like, I
And
deserve that.
then Nyx pushes him down.
No, he starts getting up after that.
Yeah, Vlad's like, "Get up."
Yeah, no. He is much more willing to listen to Vlad than listen to
It's still Nyx wasn't trying to tell me anything. Off him.
The
Anyways, we should get going.
actually, I should also point out that
It's
When the-
Lego.
when the bug was yanked out, he left behind a hole, which seems to lead into a chamber below ground. So Q1 is also a possible entrance.
Nim
Yeah, let's go
casts
get the black hole.
levitate and floats down.
Nyx jumps down. Nyx assess.
Vasam doesn't want to go down.
Nyx climbs back up, grabs Vasam,
God!
falls into the hole.
Just rolling.
Does she levitate down to TK? Like, come on.
TK just falls down with Nim.
Basam just rolls and slides down the hole.
Yeah, you can't fight it.
And you end up in Q8.
Alexis, where are you?
Q8.
What?
Where is Q8 in
Oh.
this darkness covered map?
Yes, pardon me. It's here.
Where's here?
Where the... Oh, shit. It's the stupid... It's GM layer. Hang on. It's here.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I guess.
And Q8. Let's see.
Nyx just grabbed Bassam and said, "We go down together."
Billy Zane voice from Kingdom Hearts. We go together.
This large cave is filled with foul-smelling vapors. The stone walls drip and ooze with mud, covering the entire floor with a thick layer of nasty-smelling sludge.
Oh my, I'm getting the vapors.
This place is gross and smells gross. Where's the exit?
A single passageway leads up out of the mud to the northwest, and a partially dried clod of mud seems to plug a large hole in the ceiling. No, it doesn't. There is no hole in the ceiling. There is no plug in the ceiling, I should say.
There you go. Definitely a hole.
That's
It's
gone.
gone. It is
Can't
gone.
get much grosser than this. Tia's gonna.
I'm gonna guess it's in Q12.
Let's see.
Can I just push this open or is it locked?
Maybe we should do perceptions in this room. Eye
Thank you.
perception.
Yeah, maybe. But it's
No,
a bug hole. What's there to see?
And keep
There
an
is
eye.
no
What?
hole.
What is there to see indeed?
And we'll look around this table.
TK.
Yeah.
You discover things.
Oh, cool. What else?
Well, da, 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 da. Searching through the piles of goop and muck, you discover a +2 +2 dancing short sword,
Oh.
Eh.
as well as a wand of stone skin
Ooh.
with 32 charges in it.
Whoa.
Nice.
Okay.
It's made of crystal, in case you cared.
Ooh.
Who can cast stone skin?
Not
Wow.
me.
Me. I
Well,
can
I should
cast
be able
stone
to.
skin.
You
Oh,
can?
you can.
Well,
There you
now you got 32 free uses of it.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay, that's a lot better. Alright, so wand goes next, and short sword probably also next.
Great. I don't know what dancing does.
As a standard action, I think you can let it go, and it will attack enemies on its own.
Nice.
Cool.
It swings with a mind of its own.
Yeah, it swings with the bab of the person who loosed it and does it for 4 rounds, and then it drops. It can't make AOOs though while it's dancing.
Huh.
What was it? +2 dancing.
Yep,
It shares your space, so.
+2 dancing.
So you can stab things on your own with daggers and have that thing dancing on its own, stabbing things for 4 turns.
Around you, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
It shares your
but you do have to spend your standard action telling it to dance, though.
Oh, well, that's bullshit.
I mean, dances for a little while, so in totality, it's worth it as long as you're getting into a pretty long fight.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about all you see. But let's take a look at that
That
thing-
secret door.
that secret door and see if you
yeah,
actually
that's my
36.
perception going at.
see if you actually find it.
See the secret door.
Well, hello.
Secret.
Hey, look, a secret tunnel in the mountains.
Secret tunnel!
Hey, this looks awfully suspicious. Why don't we go through here?
Or why don't we explore the dungeon like everybody else has?
Because we came through part of the even supposed to be in. Did you notice how it said there was a plug? It expected us to come in from somewhere else.
There are
We're further ahead than we should be.
Mm-hmm.
It also is conveniently labeled Jardaden, which means there probably Chard is in here.
You already fought 2 of them.
Yeah. There's
Yep.
probably more, is what I was really saying. But,
Uh-huh.
what is this bullshittery?
What are you referring to in your bullshittery, Ray?
So this one guy I watched, he did a live stream. I never watched the live streams, but he uploads them onto his channel later. And he did a Deltarune one, and things that bother me, gameplay starts at 35-38. I don't like that. Just start it. If I wanted to wait to see, I would have watched your damn live stream.
Do we see the secret tunnel in the mountains?
Does the 36 reveal nothing?
I'm just trying to figure out how it's hidden,
Calm down, Mayor.
and it doesn't say how it's hidden. So I'm assuming that it's just, it's covered in mud.
Secret tunnel. Covered in mud, like everything else.
Yeah. You notice
There's
that
a lot of-
you notice that the wall is soft.
Nick's, Nick probably leans up against the wall all cool-like because he's hysteria, and then he falls through it.
Mm-hmm. That's how it goes.
Mexico's next down, and he's already to the wall.
And then like a cat, I meant to do that.
Nyx will struggle to get out because the mud is quite heavy. But you can dig your way through over the course of a couple of minutes.
And
If you-
Officer Crowbar to help pull Nix out.
Nyx phases through it.
He accepts the sweet embrace of mud death.
That is not what that means.
I know.
Do you have
I
Earth
know.
Glide? Or
No.
what are you phasing with?
Ether step.
What?
Ether step.
What is that?
It puts me in the ethereal plane.
Yeah.
Okay.
He checked out for a second.
It's like, oh god, don't tell me there's another one of those giant antlions around. Where did Nyx go? At least it wasn't the Somme this time.
And
So
someone can place themselves at the
At the exit?
this square as you manage to push open a door, and just as surprised to see you is what appears to be a drow priestess.
I stab her.
Fucking stabber.
They both look.
What?
Reaction.
You both look at each other, and then she's like, "Oh, it's them!" And roll initiative.
Oh.
Oh, it's them.
It is us.
Oh god.
Dude,
More,
I love.
more spell penetration. I miss the antlion.
Wow, changed it in rather quick there, Ray.
The antlion doesn't have spell penetration
Okay, fair.
or spell resistance. These drow motherfuckers do.
Okay. 12, 12, 12, 12, 17.
I'm
Oh
impressed.
shit, that's right, it is here. Whew.
Yeah, go ahead and fill it.
Well, I need to roll it first, now don't I?
I'll roll it.
Oh.
Oh, Vlad.
I mean, Vlad probably has no idea what's going on anyway.
It's true, so it's fitting.
Has everyone updated their initiatives?
I
I have.
Oh, not my stomach cat. Oh.
Oh,
All right then. Alexis,
cat just wants to love you.
you're
I'm assuming that Holy Smite cannot go through walls.
Holy Smite is a burst effect, so if you were to put it into the hallway, it would spill out into the Q11.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Good. Okay. So I am gonna have to roll spell penetration 3 freaking times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then plus 2 from that feat, plus 2 from that feat, so that's that. And then what other bonus do I have because of that robe I have? I need to
I
double
don't
check.
know. What bonus do you have because of that robe you have?
You get more lemon.
Plus 2.
Lemon, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so
No.
and I gotta roll it 3 times. 1, 2, 3.
You
Holy Smite is the 4th level. What?
did it.
Yeah. Spell pen
Yay!
are about 4th level. Just gotta beat them.
Yeah. Okay. I need to double check the. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm having a dumb
Just do it.
brain fart.
Also, Nyx has to roll
No, I mean.
roll the will save
Yeah.
because he's neutral.
We'll say for. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they do.
They do. They need to roll will saves. And I'm assuming drows are not outsiders, so
Nope.
okay.
Drows are native.
Yeah.
No, I know.
I was about to say, wait, what?
He's not evil.
Not
Just
evil.
neutral.
He's neutral. He's
There's
not
no
but-
bi.
Oh,
Well, the priestess probably makes it.
let's see. 10 plus half of my level, which is 7.
Nah,
Plus the
10 plus the
modifier.
level of the spell.
10 plus level or spell plus your caster mod.
Oh, I was thinking channel.
Just
Sorry.
DC.
10 plus spell level, so that's 4 plus modifier, which is. Why do I have it that stupid high? That's another 10. So 24.
All right. So the
So
two
priestess
guards don't
made
make.
it. Yes, the priestess is the only one who made it. Sorry.
And yeah, V also didn't
They
make it.
don't exactly have great will. She does.
That's pretty.
I'm only.
Well, Nyx also didn't make it,
Yeah, but he's neutral, so it doesn't really matter.
so he takes half. Yeah.
He takes half anyway. Now, if he would have actually made the save, he would have only taken 1/4.
So Orion.
Fudge.
All right.
And she's also gonna back up so TK can get through no problem. And
Yeah.
let the others know. Yeah, there's drow outside.
Vassam.
Masam, you're moving faster than them, so you don't have to worry about,
AOs.
yeah, that.
Okay. So I can just slide right here.
Yup,
Be cool.
Mm-hmm.
yup.
Nice.
And then you can shank her. Or try to, anyways.
Yeah. Hey.
That's a hit.
Good job, Vasam. You're doing so good.
Is Blessing of Fervor still up?
Assuming so,
Hmm.
considering if it's.
It's only rounds per level. If my blizzard's gone, that would probably be wearing off by now.
Yeah. You spent some time healing and stuff.
Yeah, so it'll just be the one attack.
Not minutes, it's rounds.
Sweet girl. Hello, sweet kitty girl.
Yeah, they're blind. I
Also,
know.
you need. Okay.
Okay.
You get sneak attack on that.
I do?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
have to be
She
at-
went first.
She hasn't acted yet.
Oh, fuck.
Add your D6.
Okay.
There you go. Oh, why do you keep doing this, cat?
That's 40. 40 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I'm gonna throw up on you. It's not gonna be cute or funny.
Oh, she goes down.
Oh,
Well,
she had sad health.
she wasn't very high level, I guess.
TK.
TK is gonna run in and trip this guy.
No, just kill him.
Just
They're
don't.
weak.
Yeah, if he trips him, he gets to make an AOO on him.
Oh
This
yeah.
is true. Never mind.
Doesn't
Just
matter.
drop them hard.
Kill him!
Eat his soul.
Does it trip him?
Yes.
Alright.
He-
TK punch stuff.
That'll do it.
Wapow. And that's. This is his normal hits. That's 6 plus. DK hits him for 23 as he goes down.
Nice. And now it's Nyx.
Yeah. Hmm.
Go on, Batman.
I throw a knife at this one still standing, because that's what I do.
Mm-hmm. That's a hit.
Give me a fort save.
Are you scared of Batman?
He's unconscious.
Oh, right, because of
Go
the
the fuck to sleep.
right,
Hey.
because he was unaware
Got that.
or whatever it's supposed to be that knocks them out. I can't remember.
It just succeed on a hidden strike. But you can only do it once. If they succeed, they succeed, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He's so unconscious that he is bleeding out.
Oh.
Nim.
Oh, these guys are kind of going
Wait,
down
I
like
didn't move from my spot. What the?
these guys are kind of going down like punk ass bitches. So Nim's just gonna, leave space for Ladgo, which she'll stay there so she can be in position. It's like
Okay.
this pass her real easy, and she'll stay there to be in position if she needs to heal. Because no point in wasting more fourth levels.
Oh wait, that would have been 8d8 because he was blind. I forgot. But also, it doesn't matter. But also, I want to throw. So I'm gonna. Yeah.
At okay.
The other blind one.
He is. If that does the same damage, then he is dead.
He is dead.
These two will rush in.
Oh no. TK, look out. Oh no.
Whatever will you guys do?
Not the spear drill.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
no.
spear drill.
Oh no!
Hey, Vlad. Vlad, there's a
Just
fight.
catch a spear.
Vlad,
Glad I could tell from Nix's
Vlad hears the fight, and he also heard like the squelching from just knives going into people and just TK pummeling. And he's just like, you know what? I don't think I'm needed.
You know what?
Oh
Not my fight.
no.
Alexis.
Just hang back, Alexis. We got this.
Mare? She's not here.
Are
God
you,
damn it! I was
man.
I was about to say, are you muted, Mary?
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and withhold my turn too.
Okay.
There's no point in burning spells on this.
What's
I'm
up?
gonna smoke these fools.
Some help.
Okay. Can the sun actually like get past them?
With an acrobatics check.
Can he like go like with an acrobatics check? he can get
With an acrobatics check, yeah, he basically like front flips all over these guys. You know, he gets behind them like, hey, motherfucker.
What up, slut?
Oh.
Stop.
Except he doesn't.
He wanted to. His soul is great.
Like, he tried, but like, he only did like the little baby
No.
jump.
You bump into him, provoke an AOO, and then your movement ends. Does the 24 hit you?
No,
Well, alright then. You deflected.
it does not.
You, and you can still take an action.
Stack.
Like, it looks like
Can I-
Vasam just like chest bumped the guy.
It's like, what the? What
Why are you
the
blocking me, bro?
short ass motherfucker?
Can he reach them with his rapier?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a hit.
Cool.
Rolling at plus 20, that's pretty good.
Yeah. It's a +2 rapier. Oh my god.
You do 5
Well-
damage.
You did something.
Oh.
TK.
Why do you not have piercing great?
TK is going to just punch him. Just punch him a lot.
Punch
it.
him a lot, TK. That's what you do best.
I think
let me-
every hit you throw. I think both these guys are dead.
Yeah.
So your Fist of Fury.
Just for the. Yeah. Just for the fun of it, I'll make the first hit a stunning fist attempt. Just trying to just knock him out. First hit. So
That's
there's
a hit.
your hit.
I think
Mhm.
you do.
Saving throw.
Yeah, you get to get the
Because if I can land another hit against this guy, I can do the Medusa, whatever
Oh.
feat that
Yeah,
lets
you're
him
gonna-
attack him another 2 times.
So you're just trying to obliterate this poor man.
You're
Pretty much.
turning this guy into
He fails.
Yeah.
a wall.
Great. Gonna get another 2 swings on him as he gets stunned.
That's a hit.
Bam.
That's not a hit.
So that was just the first hit. So second blow,
Hit.
third. Nope.
Miss. Hit.
There we go. And I'd say these attacks are on the other guy.
Here you go, David. This is for you.
21, 14.
Hit miss.
Okay. Yes.
I'm gonna slap some sense into you!
1, 2, 3, 4 hits on one guy and 1 hit on the other guy.
The realistic classic stuff.
And Cat has decided I am not permitted to use my left arm. But no, this is mine now.
Hey, hey, hey. Oh, okay. I suppose I should.
145 to the first guy.
Oh, goddamn right.
And then,
And that guy just exploded into blood.
38 on the last guy.
38 to death.
That's why I
Okay.
posted the video for the first.
I'll be right back.
Now it is Nyx.
Great. Next is gonna walk on the wall. It's gonna walk up the wall. It's gonna walk on the side of the wall. It's gonna walk. I guess it's their wall right here too.
Sort of.
Then he's gonna walk down the wall.
The ceilings are not quite high enough to avoid an AOO, but I doubt that you care.
Yeah, next just this.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Confirmed.
that's great. Nick didn't even really have to try.
God.
The battle is over.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Alright.
Oh, that
I'm
was
gonna go this way. Does something jump out to greet me?
Through that door? No. Looting,
That's perception, just to see if they had anything secret, I guess.
the Drow Priestess has, Potion of Invisibility.
That goes to Asteria.
Here's my left.
Some stuff that you already have better versions of.
Okay, don't fight
And
me.
like a level 5 Wand of Lightning Bolt.
That's cool. How
with
many
five
charges?
five
does it have?
charges.
Oh.
That's okay, it's still 5.
It's only, I mean, it's 5d6 lightning damage, which, I mean, if you got nothing better to do.
I mean, I already have lightning bolt and I could cast it higher, so you know.
Hmm.
There's that.
And whatever the hell an elemental gem is.
Shrug. Anyway.
And
Put it back.
Drow soldiers have a +1 rapier and a +1 dagger and a +1 hand crossbow.
I am looking.
Mm.
Each contains. When the gem is crushed, smashed, or broken as a standard action, a large elemental appears as if summoned by summon nature's ally. So it depends on what type of gem it is.
So, is this the kind of gem that
Fire or water.
our genie friend might be interested in?
Will she grant us a wish if we?
Could be.
It's a 2,250 gold gem.
You never asked her. You never asked her for a wish.
True.
You could have totally.
For a wish.
You could have totally asked her for a wish while she was still trapped in that thing.
Yeah, but that's taking advantage of her.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's rude.
That's just being an asshole. That's being an asshole.
True. True.
We're not rude.
So as Nyx is approaching Q12, is anyone going to be set up behind him?
Yeah, we'll follow behind.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everyone's like filed up in some sort of
Enter 12.
Great. I
Okay.
cast Bark Scan and then open the door.
Okay. The high ceiling of this long chamber glows with the light of a large sigil floating against the north wall.
I knew it!
Mud surfaces give way to hard, slate-like stone to the north, while to the south the floor is thick with several clusters of skull-sized eggs nestled into the muck.
Oh.
I've got to roll some stuff here.
Oh.
It levitates higher.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Nyx, TK, I need a fortitude save from you.
Oh no, not Fort.
It levitates higher. Off the ground.
No, not Fort.
Fort is my worst stat. That was okay.
TK shrugs.
Nyx does marginally less shrugging.
TK,
Yep.
you feel a wave of necromantic energy pass through your body. You feel as though your very essence was being torn from you, but you managed to hold it in. However, Nyx's soul is visibly torn from his body, and he falls to the ground. And he falls to the ground dead.
Oh.
Standing on the other side of the room
Got a bad feeling about this place. Makes
is
you
a
okay?
drow lady. A drow lady who looks like this.
A Drowley who looks like that. Is this significant? That's fucking Allegra!
Down her.
TK growls and his body begins
If it's the
to
death
spark with
effect, we
lightning.
can't let the life in.
Hey, look, she's got the clipped ear.
She does. That's kind of how you can tell it's her, because half of one of her ears is missing.
Not gonna lie, she cute.
A little.
She lowers her hand. She has several other minions with her.
The fuck is that?
It's a I don't know.
Is that a cave gecko?
No, it's what are they called? It's a troglodyte.
A troglodyte?
Oh.
Just like not a cool one like Vera's though, an evil one. She
Creatures
lowered.
slain by death effects cannot be saved by breath of death.
She lowers her hand and she says,
Fuck are those things?
"You're the ones." Lord Abraxas has told me much of you ever since you arrived here.
Raxus.
Monsters, outcasts, and inferior races all. The elves can't even bother to send themselves to save themselves. How typical.
Hey Uni,
Mm-hmm.
what level spell was that she used?
9th.
Spell turning was still in effect on me.
Oh, yes! Oh, if only it was that easy, though, V.
It kind of is. It's a spell. Spell turning says no. I rolled to deflect up to 10 levels of spell.
It's 10 minutes per level.
Yeah.
It'll be out.
When did you cast it?
Right before we teleported the.
That's right! He
Yeah,
did!
for a bit.
Yeah, no, I suppose so.
Nyx is narrowly alive.
Never mind, Nyx's soul.
Nyx is
Nyx
alive!
is that
Allegra,
it went out of his body and then it was like,
It's
comes back in. Whoa, that was close.
All right, if that's the case, then then because no one was killed by the spell, it deals an unavoidable. $51 damage at the end of the line, so to TK, as it just explodes in unused necromantic energy, which is impossible to avoid, apparently.
Oh, it's a shame that didn't reach Vlad. That would taste good to him.
Oh, sorry, TK. I should have just.
You should have just eaten it, yeah. The spell turning, I believe it's supposed to bounce back to her,
Yes.
That-
Let's see.
the spell effect, but however the spell effect deflected doesn't do
Yeah.
anything to her.
Affected area spells are not affected.
Oh, okay. So, it was a line spell. It's called Massacre. It's a pretty rad spell.
Yeah.
She's pretty vigilant.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna be a pretty rad corpse.
Corpse, I'm pretty sure Asteria wants her to be a trophy.
Exactly. She's gonna be a pretty rad corpse.
She turns to her minions and nods, and they attack. So roll
But she
initiative.
didn't finish her speech.
No, finish your speech, man.
No, all she said was that she was, yeah, you guys are just like, you're monsters, you're outcasts, you're, and none of you are elves. And she's shocked that that the elves would not attempt to save themselves, and instead send a bunch of ringers to do it for them.
Did she call us jobber?
Pretty much.
And inferior.
I'm gonna
I'll show you who's
put
inferior.
some sense into you.
Just saying this to a lover, by the way. What do you think I am?
And a lover says, no.
And then snaps a crowbar in two with her bare hands.
Oh, right.
Probably something like a corpse who doesn't know she's dead yet.
A gnome corpse.
So, question: these things right here, they're probably dead things, right?
They are demons. You have met them before.
Fuck. Shit.
Also, Nemesis saying, ooh, Vlad, she's super extra.
That unfortunately, well.
Her eyebrows
Oh,
are terrible.
that
Oh, yeah, look
the
at how-
the
Right.
terrible eyebrows thing. That's what gets to him. You see his own eyebrows like tick.
And she has
What's wrong with her eyebrows?
even crash.
There's nothing. Vlad doesn't know, but Nim is telling him that her eyebrows are stank, and Vlad doesn't like bad eyebrows.
And Vlad doesn't like bad eyebrows. She's trying to hype him up into immediately trying to disintegrate her.
Yes, yes.
And I'm just imagining Nim just like egging Vlad on, and then all of a sudden she noticed that and then she has "God damn it, trash!"
Nim's basically doing the Titan thing at the demon.
I don't think everybody's updated their initiative.
Oh shit! Yeah, I don't know what it is with me tonight. I'm forgetting that initiative is a thing. Look, the eyebrow comment. That's how effective it was.
Hey, Jax.
Well,
Initiative.
okay.
Yep. We're fighting Malevra.
Apparently, we're fighting her early.
Jesus Christ, Vasam.
He was raring to go. I think he got affected by that eyebrow comment too.
Basam also hates stank eyebrows. Who would have thought?
Another thing was the Sam and Vlad to bond about.
Faction squad is tired.
Alright. Get your initiatives in.
Mine is.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
One
He's not actually
Mississippi.
back in 2 seconds.
To Mississippi.
We automatically
That's not-
win. Lever's dead.
That's 2 seconds. Not back.
We win.
GM broke his promise.
Oh god, that's just awful.
We did it. We saved the.
You do realize Yudi's gonna end up listening to this and recording, right?
Yeah, but who knows
Yeah.
when that's gonna be?
Exactly.
You act like that matters.
Cat. Cat. I'm sorry, I yelled that right in your ears. I'm sorry, precious.
Cat.
Cat.
It's hello. Flop down on the floor like I don't care.
So this really has me curious. Why is it that the Lovers decided to,
Because she's probably gonna teleport somewhere else before
Yeah.
she dies.
That's exactly what Nix was thinking.
I'll be right back.
She's gonna take too much first and teleport away.
Yeah,
Unless
that does.
she takes enough damage at once.
We're not gonna do enough damage at once.
There we are.
She's the
Not with
final,
that attitude.
she's the final boss.
She is actually the final boss. We're not.
Yes.
Unless there is a hidden final boss that we don't know about.
The meteor itself, of course.
The meteor sprouts legs.
Oh God, no!
Legs, not arms.
No, just.
Don't ask, Uni. Don't ask.
I don't know why I was thinking it sprouts legs, but I guess I'll go with it.
Go ahead.
Either way, the meteor
Right.
sprouts legs and it just drop kicks the planet. That's it. That's it.
Go ahead, Vazam.
Oh, fuck.
I'm sorry, Kitty. There's just ooh. Are you comfortable like that? Oh my
Oh, I
goodness.
hate going first.
You could always hold your action if you feel
But then
that
she'll go
strongly about
first.
that.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
This is true.
That's the problem.
15 and then 15.
Want to go up and shank her?
The Psalm's movement speed is only 20.
Oh. So 15 and then yeah, you could go right up to her then.
If his movement is 20, no.
It would take
If
a
its
minute.
regular movement is 20, I mean
No.
not 20, 60.
Oh, that I
He
did
does
not.
not have
Oh
60
god,
feet of movement.
that was a mistake. How do I get rid of that? I was looking.
Highlight it.
How do I highlight it?
Drag over it.
15, and then another 5. That's 20.
Oh.
No, you're not
You
gonna
almost
make it.
get there.
Pointless.
So, right in. I mean, he could go right here and attack whatever this thing is.
We might as well start trying to deal out some damage.
Yeah.
It's a demon.
That's. Well, yeah. Even if I do that, I can't fucking attack. That's my problem.
You can move to here and attack.
No, I can't.
You can move 30, right?
No,
No.
20.
Oh.
I didn't mean to do that. Can we say that he's like in that tiny space next to Nick, to like flatten himself against the wall?
You'll be squeezing, but sure.
That's fine.
Saying standing cheek to cheek.
So, quick question. Did we find out what a Levra is class-wise?
Probably a cleric since you just used massacre.
Yeah.
I just want to verify.
She was a cleric of Nathis, so I think she's a cleric.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
That's
I don't remember that shit. So.
Oh, I didn't either. I asked Oni. A few days, maybe some weeks ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's definitely a cleric spell because I still can definitely use it later.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out because I'm trying to come up with my plan. So.
The other problem with it is she could also be like a sorcerer or a witch.
I doubt that.
You can't be a witch of Nathis.
So either a cleric or a sorceress.
You can't be a sorcerer.
So does Vasan do anything?
No.
You just move once? Okay.
Yes.
Then it is her turn.
And she does it again.
Nah. She didn't have that shit prepared twice.
Prepared caster, cleric.
I need to look at another thing. Do-do-do. Okay, yeah.
Shit. What does she do?
The Vigilant Asteria, hero of Ustalev.
The once proud general.
Oh.
Pride is short-lived. Glory is forever. Dance for me. And I need a reflex save from everyone being touched by the line.
So,
Everybody.
Except for Vasan.
because
I was about
Vasan
to
is
say,
not
is
being
that a
touched.
wall? Is that a spell that could go through walls?
Kind of.
Spell penetration, Uni. Roll
Yes.
for it.
Oh, you have spell resistance. Okay.
Oh yeah, TK as well.
Jesus Christ, Nick.
And what would her... Does she have any... Ah, okay then. $29 to penetrate.
Yep.
As God damn it. Okay, one moment.
There are 2 reflexes.
What are we rolling for? I just got back.
Reflex.
Reflex.
Fuck. Lovely.
Cat.
I was hoping for a nat
Yeah.
fail, you. I honestly
I'm
was.
fucked. It's okay. Just let me die. I can't put the beat here.
The number to beat is... Let's find it. 24.
Fuck!
I got a nat 20.
Yeah, you're fine.
I barely failed.
Okay, so what
And it was reflex for half. As she summons a As she summons a whirling ring of blades, the ellipse
What
form,
the fuck?
the ellipse form of the blade barrier spell.
Yep.
Oh.
So,
Much,
Oh,
'cause
cool.
it's a
What's-
lot.
what's the damage?
The damage is
0.
It's a lot.
0.
Well, it would be for Asteria.
65 slashing,
Ooh.
or half if you make the save.
So is Vassam safe because
He is.
barrier?
He's safe 'cause he's inside.
touching him?
Yeah.
Ah,
Owie, 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 owie.
so moving where he did was a good idea.
Yeah, it was. Shit.
He's like squished up against Nyx, but it worked out.
And yeah, that'll be it. Alexis.
Okay, so we're gonna do emergency of selective channeling good vibes to heal. But
What's your fucking language?
Meanwhile,
holy shit,
I want
this is
Darius
bad.
to look at Vlad and see like the knife through his throat.
And I'm having to use the feat of quick channel to do it again. Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Yep. And we're oof.
That was
I
three. That was
cannot-
3 uses of channeling. Remember.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Shit.
It counts as multiple.
But I can't see. But I can't see where I can move to where, she would be out of harm's way.
There's no out of harm's way.
There's no one hard's way. It's either in
There,
or out.
yeah, we're fighting a Levra here. Everything is harmful.
We're fighting in a tiny room.
Yep. Unfortunately. Well, she's stuck where she's at, unfortunately. But hey, look at the bright side. 58 points of healing. Except
Yeah.
for Vlad.
Thank you.
Sorry,
It's
Vlad.
fine. Vlad will heal himself.
Nyx.
I'm gonna hold my.
Okay.
Um.
Plan, don't worry
what?
about it, Mayor.
Shut the fuck up, man.
He's waiting for
Fine.
Vlad.
Well, Vlad will go ahead as to not getting anyone's way here. And, let's say he's in TK space, but he's on the ceiling.
Okay.
Because he's a fucking vampire.
Mm-hmm.
And,
feeling.
clear line of sight to Elevra. He is not happy about the various knives in his personage. It's probably a very bad idea. But he's not happy with her. At all.
You look like you're from Silent Hill.
So, what to use? What to use? What to use? Either way, let me start rolling for that fucking spell penetration. Oh. 28?
It seems to go through.
Good. I don't like that you used seeing. Because he's about to waste another disintegrate on this bitch. Roll fortitude.
Okay. I'd like you to make a will save.
Oh fuck.
A will save.
Oh no.
Well, this is gonna be bad if it hits.
You turn your hand around and
19
Alright.
is probably not enough.
Well, thankfully, you are, I believe, immune to mind affecting.
I sure am, because
But you
I'm
just
a
had
fucking
to-
vampire.
You just had to do something to provoke the will save. As a 10-foot square of the earth behind her gets disintegrated, you immediately realize that bitch isn't even here.
Oh.
She's casting spells through the illusion, but she's not actually here. She smiles. TK.
So
That's
where
a very
are the
strong illusion.
Project image is the spell.
Well, TK isn't gonna think too much on it. He's gonna pummeling charge.
Alright, as you pass through the blade barrier, I need you to make another reflex save.
Alright, as he Matrix dodges through these blades and charges in.
Yeah.
21.
No, you don't.
Ooh.
So you will
Yeah, that DC is like stupid high.
you will get sliced up a bit for half of that because you have, I believe, improved evasion.
Yes.
So 35.
35.
She, you notice now that she seems to be standing like directly in front of the glyph. So you think it might be the glyph's magic that's allowing her to project herself here.
Oh fuck.
As a matter of fact,
Fuck
if you had stuck around for too long after you raised the alarm, whenever you tampered with the other glyphs, she could have done this for any of them.
Oh.
Wait, what the fuck has she done?
She
She
is,
can project herself through the glyphs.
yeah, she can project a illusion of herself through the glyphs, which she can cast spells through.
Oh,
She's not actually there.
Yeah, she's not here.
Yeah.
He's a bitch.
Seems like it. Well,
Bitch, you're a bitch, you're a bitch, you're a motherfucking bitch.
do we have any bonuses to our attacks right now?
Do you?
I don't think so.
I think Alexa spent all of her actions healing, so she couldn't get blessing up.
And if
Yeah.
that was damage, I'm not gonna be
That was
getting
Nim
buffed
that
up.
casted it before.
That's fine. In that case, TK is going to swing on these two guys.
Yeah.
First swing's
Are
gonna
they
be
also
dented
illusions?
fist. So,
Although these guys are probably
this guy.
real.
Yeah, especially those demons.
34 will hit.
Alright, give me a fortitude save.
Okay. Hey, demons, do you have any weird immunities to stunning? Probably not. Nah,
Are you immune to disfist?
nah, just electricity and poison. But you're immune to electricity, so there's that.
Boo.
Boo!
You know what I bet they're not immune to?
Fire.
I was about to say finger of death, but you know.
Was that a fort save?
Yes.
Okay. I also need a reflex save from you because apparently they're slimy, and you will take acid damage if you are not fast with your punching.
Okay then. 21.
You're good.
Sweet.
Let her ride.
You punch him so fast that the slime can't even get on your hand, which is weird. 21.
21. Very close, but not enough.
Oh.
He is stunned, which means I'm gonna get 2 free hits on you with the freaking Medusa's Wrath.
Oof.
So 1, 2. It's like
Someday you'll get both of those hits.
someday. But then, okay, after that, double chain.
Mm-hmm.
So last big hit's 25. Is that hit?
Yes.
Okay. Then his last 4 hits are gonna go into the other guy. Sure, this guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1 swing, 2 swing. God.
No.
That's no good.
3 swing,
That's good.
4 swing.
That's good.
Okay, good. And one guy is gonna get. How many hits was that? 1, 2, 3. One guy gets 3 hits. One guy gets 2.
Her hair looks like knives.
I think that's her helmet.
Yeah, that's her helmet.
Yeah, that is
Helmet.
It's cool. I want a helmet like that.
You look like a dweeb.
I thought she was wearing a tiara.
No, that is a helmet.
Are you saying Alevra is a dweeb? I mean, she is, like...
Yes.
She did used to be a cleric of the nerd god, so...
Cleric of the nerd god.
Which nerd god?
Nethys.
Yeah, that's the big nerd god.
Now she's a cleric of Abraxas, who's the the god of forbidden knowledge, which I guess is like the evil
She's
nerd god.
still a nerd.
Even bigger.
Just a different nerd.
Yep.
TK
Okay.
punches one and stuns him for 69 and punches the other for 55.
Uh-huh.
69, dudes.
They're both up.
Oh my god.
God
This-
damn it!
Literally jump off of it.
No.
I will fucking at you.
Alright, I'll take my turn now.
Oh, okay.
Now that Vlad has revealed to me
The truth.
The true facts.
the true facts. Show me the Carfax, Vlad.
The Carfax is Vlad lets out another string of swears that would make a sailor go, damn, watch your language.
Fucking hell,
I
God.
bet to attack though.
That I think that's his intimidate.
Oh, okay.
Who are you demoralizing?
I'm gonna demoralize.
Say that again. Oh, that
The
guy.
Trob?
Everybody.
Oh, everybody. Do troglodytes have spell resistance?
Oh, that's right. You have what's it called? Dazzling display.
Yes. A
Oh.
notorious vigilante.
And what's the D20 plus 20 there? The 22?
That is me moving.
Oh, okay. You moving is.
I don't want to get cut by blades.
I think you might get cut by blades. Let me look.
If I get cut, it's fine. I'll take half.
Do you
One
have
done.
Do you have approved evasion? I guess.
Yes.
All right.
I'm pretty sure the number to beat was 24.
Yeah, it's Yeah, it was. Empowered blade barrier is pretty good.
Yep.
You take
Gosh.
39.
Cool.
And then you try, and then you, I believe you successfully scare everyone.
Yeah.
I don't think any of them are immune to. Oh wait, actually, they're all scared. Alevra's just like, eh.
Seems scarier.
I am scarier.
The number was actually 40. I forgot about. He's a stereo.
40? Oh, so you, 58 then?
Yes.
She's still like, eh.
Wow. Spooky. And then he's.
I mean, it could be that she's also not really present.
It's like watching a horror movie. But also, I'm gonna finger that barrier.
Ah.
What are you fingering?
Ew.
That glyph.
Oh, okay.
This is how
Touching,
you figure out how to stop it.
touching the glyph.
Just reaching out through her actual, through her boobs and touching the barrier.
Huh. Oh, I guess because of the glyph, they should have gotten a +8 to their initiative. Oh well.
Too late.
Yeah. Any character within 30 feet of the glyph feels an invasive presence similar to a guard putting a foreboding hand on one's shoulder. You must, you must decipher the
Oh.
runes, so I guess you need linguistics or read magic.
Is that why Nim felt the hand on her shoulder?
No, it's different.
No,
Oh.
That was just a coincidence.
I have it.
Alright. Give her.
Because it's.
With
Let's
linguist.
tell me.
Oh, do you mean read magic?
Yes.
Did you cast it before you did this? Because it's a spell, bro.
It's cast as a standard action, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
dazzling
I
dis-
used Intimidate a Swift. I mean, not.
dazzling display is a standard, isn't it? Really? You can dazzling display as a swift action?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Alright.
Come on,
I don't remember looking at the Shrek Lucy anymore.
Reading the glyph. It says, Abraxas sees all, hears all, knows all. Such is his power. And you realize that the key to defeating it is to change its glyphs with deft manipulation to effectively blind it. You need disable device or use magic device.
I can do that.
I was about to say.
And again, it has to be 3 consecutive successful checks made by the same character.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do a full round action this. That's it.
You.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta hold these fuckers off.
Now it's this guy's turn.
Mainly the illusion of a lever.
Nick says, I see. I have to finger it.
Stop. I literally hate.
He said finagle.
It's the only way.
That is the only way.
I know, but where you cut off it sounded like finger.
He did say finger.
Oh, I absolutely did.
No,
Nick said finagle.
Nick said finagle.
Nick said
The-
finagle and
me
Nick
said
in the
finger.
back as finger.
I still hate you, babe.
I mean, that's
So
not
dumb.
really anything new.
I was about to say, that's fine for the quest at this point.
Yeah.
Then what the fuck?
It was just like, get over it. You're an adult. You have babies.
We know you're a freak, Alexis.
You're not fooling anyone.
There is just this loud silence from Alexis right now, like
Loud silence.
this loud silence of I can't believe you said these things. I am disappointed in you in particular. Not at him, but at Asteria, because she thought he would. She expected better. At
Better,
him
of,
in particular.
Area?
better of what?
Time for a conga line.
So.
A lever's not really there, so it's not blocking anything. Dude just walks into a lever. Like into her.
I am a child. Asteria doesn't talk.
And is like, no, don't do this. Stop touching that.
Don't touch that.
I'm gonna.
I'm not gonna touch it.
Gonna diddle it.
God.
I have come to save thee and.
You do realize if you allow this spear to fall, we will all die, right?
You do realize that if
Over the sounds of.
you do realize that
No.
if I don't serve a lever well, I will die.
Better later than now.
Except it's probably not later. She can cast spells through this.
Yeah, she can just disintegrate me whenever she wants.
Vlad's like, I'll do that to you in a second. Troglodytes don't have spell resistance.
Oh god, brain, work. Thank you. All right.
How many 6th level spells do you have, Ray?
I have 6 or
Oh my
5,
God.
something like that. I got more. Yeah, I got 6.
These are all
Oh my
against
God.
TK. Claw, claw, bite, claw, claw, bite. Oh, that'll hit.
That one hit.
Probably doesn't confirm.
Nope.
I think your AC is over 30 at this point.
Yes.
Alright, so one of them bites you. One of the babos. Unfortunately, its bite doesn't have anything interesting. Oh well.
See, when you say it like that, I go, oh yes, I can't wait to get revenge.
You take 9 damage. The troglodyte was swinging at Nyx earlier. Don't know if 27 hits him. Actually, I don't think 27 would have hit him in book 3 or in book 2. I seem to recall him having like a 30 at certain points in
When he
in
casts
book
a
2.
whole bunch of spells at the same time.
Yeah. But okay, Nim. Even if they're not that threatening, the lever sure as hell is.
Oh, I
Discord
can't do
on the
anything about a lever, can I? I don't think I can.
Well,
Dispel magic.
Can I dispel magic? or
Dispel
Does
magic,
it work?
please.
It's
well,
a-
the knife wall. We'd like the knife wall to go away.
there's that. There's
Can I
also
just-
the illusion that is putting her here.
That too. That one's more important. We can deal with the knives.
If I dispel her, does the image, would it stop? Would I be able to figure that out?
It probably would not stop the knives.
Oh, I don't care about stopping the knives. I care about stopping her.
If you dispel the
She'll have to
image,
cast project magic again.
if you dispel the knives or the fucking image, she would go
there
away.
we go. Fuck.
It would go away, but it would not probably stop her being able to cast through the glyph.
Oh no, it would. Part of the spell
Would?
effect is to allow her to cast
Okay.
through her projected image.
Just a second. What do I have on my list to go? Okay, 6th level. Yeah, we'll go with our greater dispel magic.
Nice.
We want to get rid of her. We want her to go the fuck away.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And I can't remember what the fuck I'm supposed to roll, so let me roll. Look at my fucking
Now that's
spell.
Casting level?
an effect of the glyph. So
Either it's caster level or caster level plus modifier.
I'm trying to find it.
It says the projected image.
Caster
I don't
level.
remember which though.
It's just D20 plus caster level.
Oh my fucking god.
What does the lever smell like? Does she smell like evil?
what?
It
What
says
does
the
a lever
projected-
smell?
Yeah, it says the projected image.
What does the lever smell like?
This would actually work instead of being the
Smells
piece of
like
shit.
grouse.
You know when you know when it's cold outside and a lady opens the door and walks in and you can smell like her perfume on her, but you also
Yes.
get like a big rush of cold air?
Yes.
That she's like that. That's her smell.
That's a person.
Huh.
I had to know, Jax, because Nyx's face is right up in here. While he tried to save with his glove.
I mean, no, that makes sense. It just
Now, another question. How does this troglodyte smell?
Troglodyte smell.
Troglodytes, as a matter of fact, have the stench ability, and they smell absolutely awful.
So
Enough.
do they cancel each other out, or do you smell that pretty smell and the stench?
probably you smell the pretty smell and the stench.
Yeah.
Actually, to be honest, like this isn't gonna do much if I cast it as greater, isn't it? Because it's still the check no matter what to dispel her.
The casting it as greater allows you to do it at your full level instead of at plus 10.
Oh, okay, never mind. Then yeah, we'll do it at my full level, and we're doing it at plus 10.
And I need to check what the caster level of the glyph is, because that's the thing that's letting her do this.
Please. Don't worry about it. It's only 17.
There it is.
It's only 17. You don't have to worry about it.
Not one, not one, not one.
It's
Not the number to beat was a 27, as a matter of fact.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
dear.
matter of
Cute
number.
Christ.
Yeah, they work. Well, they work at caster level 16. So
Yeah.
Oh,
I wasted my turn because I fucking can't roll above a 10.
no.
It happens.
It's a good effort.
It
Go on.
always happens to me.
Wasam.
Bassam doesn't want to leave because he's safe in the middle of the circle.
You could
I'm being
move up a
found.
5
Join
foot
the
square
conga
and
line.
still
Oh
hit.
shit! Oh shit!
He's safe until she helps.
Yeah, you can go right there. And he can stab.
He can do
Oh my
multiple
God, he can do
attacks even.
all 3.
Yeah. Bless.
Oh,
Oh!
Bless.
Oh!
yay!
That one probably not.
That's fine.
At least it was
Um,
2 hits.
Because this demon guy is engaged with TK, I'm guessing. Does Bassam get sneak attack
No,
damage?
he has to be
No?
standing right here.
Ah, well.
You have to be flanking.
I'll say that passing through is the point of the blade barrier. You can stand here and not be passed all the way through.
And that's still a 5 foot step, so don't worry.
Yeah. So you get the +2 on your attack rolls, and I think the number to beat was only a 19. So yeah, it is.
Oh,
So
all of them
do
hit.
confirm.
All the sneak attacks.
And his AC is a 19.
Yeah, all of them hit.
So
Mhm.
the crit confirmed.
It did.
That's
Nice.
You did good damage.
24 d6 from the.
Do it,
So-
Bassam. Do it.
So 8d6. So it's 24d6. Is that what you said?
From the sneak attack.
Why is it 24?
A16, 24.
He's including the crit.
No.
Oh,
You hit him 3 times, didn't you?
yes.
8, 16, 24.
Oh, you're right. Okay, you're right. So the 24d6 is just the sneak attack.
Yes.
And then it's.
It kills him.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna roll the rest of the damage.
Good.
And now it's Alevra's turn again.
I have no idea what's going on anymore because Discord's being a piece of shit right now.
Not much.
And it's still being a piece of shit.
Okay. Nyx, Alevra looks at you and make a fortitude save.
I'm here, do it. Kill me.
As your body just bursts into flames.
Oh, that's nice. I love fire.
That reminds him of home, actually.
It's unholy fire, so yeah, I guess it is a lot like home.
How much is fire and how much is unholy?
Let's see. I think it's just damage because it's technically another death effect. So did you make that 25? No, you did not. Next, you take 180 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god!
Goodbye, next.
Are you slain?
Yep.
Your body is consumed in unholy fire until nothing remains but your equipment.
Oh!
Hey, I need that.
Oh.
She casually glances to TK.
Korka! Relax,
No.
you're fine.
TK stares at Nyx.
You don't control the dice.
I don't control the die.
watches Darth Maul like stab Qui-Gon Jinn.
No.
Yeah, exactly. His father is just like, no.
Okay. Well, there's an emergency going on. 10. Oh, wait. There's an... If I can somehow do a greater dispel, could I somehow get rid of this stupid blade barrier that's trying to kill us all?
Yes. Or you can get rid of Elevra.
I suggest getting
With-
rid
Why is this going back working?
I suggest also getting rid of.
Yeah, because TJ's next.
Anyway, now that Discord's actually fucking working, is it possible for me to? Okay, so Korka, when you were trying to do a greater dispel, were you aiming it at the blade barrier or were you aiming it on the illusion?
Her, you gotta get rid of her.
Right,
Don't get rid of the blade barrier, but it'll stop her from killing them.
Okay.
You know what? That scene was actually pretty.
It was.
I just
Immediately turns to. Oh.
And the dice fucking like you better, so see if you can fucking do it.
I can try. I can't promise anything.
Yeah,
I
I know,
at
I'll
least need to try.
try. Like you better try.
Okay, so it's just the spell modifier, right? I'm not spell modifier.
Caster level.
Right?
Yep.
You'll be
The
that
dispel
greater.
greater.
I have recently discovered feats that will increase your caster level for Dispel
Oh my
Magic.
fucking god, Discord!
Let's roll. D20 plus.
You need a 12.
Not that hard to fucking roll, but apparently I can't do it.
Oh, poor Mare.
I'm having a lot of issues with Discord tonight. There's like immediate random intervals where I can't hear anyone and nobody can hear me.
Ah.
Roll a 12.
Roll a D20
I
plus.
just
Just roll it. Just roll it.
Okay, so it is my caster
Caster
level. Okay.
Yep.
It's your
All right.
D20 plus your level. Yep.
Caster level.
Oh!
See, it likes her better than it likes me.
Her eyes widen.
Don't feel anything.
Her eyes widen briefly as she looks over to Alexis as she knows what spell she's casting, and then she disappears.
Bassam, it's up to
I'm
you.
coming
You
for
have...
you.
Yeah,
Get
so
ready.
Get the fucking thing down.
Vlad.
He's unhappy.
Blood killed the chocolate diet or bring things back.
He can't bring Nyx back. How the hell is he supposed to bring Nyx back?
I don't know your magic. Use magic on him.
You have UMD.
Magic him back to life.
Set him up more on fire.
Magic him back to life. Magic man, just do it.
Jax, do you have disable device or use magic device? Yeah, you gotta do that to the glyph. 3 times in a row. Yeah, do whichever one's better to that glyph.
But yeah, Vlad is
It's gone.
incredibly unhappy. In fact, he's so unhappy, I'm debating, having him use his cool point to fucking utterly destroy both monsters present. But it's only 2 monsters. So I'm still gonna hold off on it, but he'll fire Snake, so that way,
I think I finally found Nyx's one weakness, which is high fortitude saves.
Yeah, he doesn't have good fortitude.
His weakness is. Come to think of it, that's been the case since the very beginning. Like when the necromancer used Circle of Death, Nyx's weakness has always been dying.
So so that was the spell penetration for the demon, which I'm assuming
Actually, they don't have it. I don't think.
they don't have it. Okay.
Troglodytes don't
Never mind
either, so
then.
you just hit them.
Awesome. Let me check the damage. I know troglodytes don't, but it was a demon, so.
Oh wait,
I
the demon
assume
does, but it's very low. You hit.
Okay. Yeah. So
All right, let me
it's
just.
60 feet, just in between these guys. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah.
60 feet of that. Just fire, just hitting all of them. And
Okay.
let me just check.
I'm gonna assume it's a reflex save and roll beforehand.
Reflex half, yes. Okay. No. No.
So with that spell, I know her proper level.
You sure do. Oh, you know her caster level.
Oh yeah, she's probably higher level than her cast.
Yeah.
There are a lot of us.
Mm-hmm.
15. D6.
Buddy here is a rogue, so he might be okay with.
Now, I have a question. Since I'm essentially just casting it just 60 feet in between these two guys over and over, does that count as multiple?
Huh?
Oh, the fire's coming back again.
Oh.
You don't.
I don't know if
Come back around.
If that's legal.
I don't know if that's legal now.
Sloop
Which is
fire.
fine. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. I'm not saying.
Yeah, that's fair.
Troglodytes are humanoids, right?
They are. They are humanoids. Reptilian humanoids.
Ah, perfect. Because Vlad's pissed enough that he'll drain this guy in order to get some, temp HP.
Alright, so this guy takes 29 because fire resistance, and 55 plus 29 is higher than 73, so the other demon goes down.
What'd you do, cast Fire Snake?
Yeah.
And this guy takes 39.
And this video is accurate.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Oh, let's see this now.
I need to see this. As soon as the computer will let me. Gosh, this is taking a while. Oh, this one. Yeah.
TK.
I won't let you get away with this. He just starts.
Oh, you're not gonna just whip shuriken at him?
No, I mean I can pummeling charge, so it's actually better if I just run in and
Oh yeah.
just hit him real hard. I could throw the shuriken, but that'd be a waste of shuriken. And the first hit's going to be a stunning first attempt. So let's see, 17. First hit. No. Second. No. Third.
Why are the dice like this?
20,
TK, you
uh,
should've
Why
tried
are the
to-
dice like this to me?
23 is
should've
good.
tried- You
Oh,
should
23 is
have
good?
Yeah.
grapple.
Give me a fortitude saving throw.
Okay. Mm.
Yeah, he's stunned. Which means he gets an extra 2 attacks with the Medusa Wrath. So, 1, 2. And going back to the normal hits. Got one more plus 12. One more. Let's see, 2. Let's see, I got 2 more, so that's plus 7. Yeah.
I like to point out that this guy's got like goofy eyes.
Yeah, he's got big as
Yeah, he's
Oh
like
my god.
he's supposed to be
like
he's supposed to be like that. He's kind of a crazy person.
Which eye is the lazy eye, though?
I don't know.
The
Or
world may
the
never
both
know.
lazy eyes?
Are none of them.
That's fine. And
Maybe
on the
he's doing it on purpose.
Oh, that's terrifying.
on the last hit, TK's gonna try to trip him.
And yeah, number to beat is 23 for hitting him.
The 40
And-
CD.
Yes.
Okay, great. And
I'm guessing you're tripping as part of your flurry?
yes.
That does still have the same attack penalties. Like, if it's your final attack, it'll have the same penalty as if it was your final fist.
Oh, okay. Well, at least it still ends up on the ground. Lost.
Oh no, the AOO has your max. I'm just saying that if the trip was based on the final
Oh,
attack
no,
in your
no.
swing.
Yeah, no. It's just to attack a CMD.
Yep.
Trip maneuver. And then last big hit. 21.
Prone it does.
At prone it does. Good.
Kick him.
So that's
Kick him.
Kick him
1,
in the nose.
2, 3, 4,
Kick him in his lumbago.
5 hits. And he's not immune to electricity, is he?
Nope.
Okay, good. Well, I kept it up.
He has 93 hit points.
He might be dead.
Didn't explode, thank God.
Good.
Somebody on the other side.
Is he
didn't
dead?
explode.
Uh, times 5. He kills him.
Oh,
Ouch.
he's dead.
You pummel
Super
him
dead.
into dirt.
Now Vasam can disable the device.
So,
In the meantime, Vlad is gonna go over and pick up Nyx's shit.
The blade
An extra dimensional bag.
wait.
the blade barrier is still there. You'd have to wait about 17 minutes, 18 minutes for it to go away.
Vlad will walk through that shit right now. He doesn't care.
All right.
I'll fucking burn another graveyard spell.
Do you want to make a reflex save?
Fuck it.
Yeah, sure, why not? What is my That's my reflex. Doesn't make it.
All right. You get sliced up for 60 damage, but you start healing it pretty quick.
Yeah.
Put it in a bag. It has stuff I need.
Nyx is
Is there anything left of him? I mean,
Just his stuff.
it kind of looks like he's still there just because he wears so much crap, but it's clear once you peek inside that it's empty.
Should we have like dust of him to bring him back
Nope.
with? Well,
She used destruction.
well, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
I don't
it's
care.
not your fault.
Yes, it is.
It's not, Gorka. It's not.
Yeah, it's
You don't
not.
control the dice. It happens. How many times have we died all in campaigns? It's fine.
Vasam, get that barrier. I mean, why do I keep saying barrier? Cliff.
You're dead, Nyx.
Okay. Can I walk
Sounds
through
odd
the
now.
circle?
You're the
You
only
should-
one that can use.
We'll say that he waited like the 17 minutes.
Yep. No enemies are approaching.
Vasam's like, I'm scared.
Yeah.
That's a lot of blades.
Come on, you dang circle. There we go. And you do take, what was it? 3d6 electricity every time you touch it.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. You're a
What do I can.
You're a
take
shitty wind guy.
away- I get to take away 5.
the disable device. This is the
total, or is it, do I take 5 from each roll?
take 5 from the number that I roll. So it's 6.
Nice. Okay.
So that is good enough for the first attempt.
Okay. Can I go ahead and roll again?
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
that's good enough for the second. Boop. You take a measly 4.
Nice.
And
Yes.
there you go.
Wow, Bassam did something for once in his life.
This has been a very good session for some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the Glyph of Watching, and it's the one that allows people, that allowed Elever to do this crap anyway. Like to do
This is Vigilance. Watching was the other one.
No.
No, this
No.
is watching. Vigilance was the other one.
Vigilance was the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gains the... Okay, so... Character that deactivates the Glyph of Watching with the True Key, which was that, gains the benefit of True Seeing for 24 hours.
Bassam, you can't be deceived.
Oh no.
Woo!
You can see all the things. You could see invisible, you can see ethereal, you can see...
You could see the small, quiet tear running down Vlad's face that he refuses to acknowledge.
You can see your mom.
You can see the distraught in Alexis as she's trying to console Nim.
And a spiraling beam of color lances in the, I want to say, 8 o'clock-ish direction.
Okay. So Bassam is like immediately drawn by that because sparkling.
Oh, that's pointing towards Fury, isn't it? Well, fuck.
No, it's pointing towards defense.
Oh, so it was just like a circle.
Yeah, I guess
It
so.
just sent us in a circle.
It would appear so.
We were gonna do that anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, but you didn't know where to start.
Sure.
Dang it. Where did I leave everything? Okay.
You can still teleport there because you have the detailed map the lady gave Nix.
Yeah, that's true.
Vlad's got greater.
Well, you can't teleport there because you've never been there, but you can travel
have
there.
greater teleport. You don't need
He
to have
just-
been there.
He
Yeah.
just needs
Oh, yeah.
details of where he's going.
All right. Now you were made aware that the Charta were being kind of held at gunpoint when it came to
What's going on here?
what's going on here. They didn't want their
Yeah.
den to be used. You notice also that this is their hatchery, and your fire snake has destroyed a few of their eggs.
You knew you were cutting out.
Oh,
The eggs are destroyed.
some of them are.
Can I destroy can Nim destroy the rest of them with her crowbar? Just beat the shit out of them, take out all of her ink.
If you want to,
Yeah.
but the Charta,
The Charta didn't do anything to any.
I don't fucking care.
Nim is angry. Remember, Nim has anger problems. Whatever the case, Vlad just says.
Better work it
well,
out.
Vlad doesn't even say anything. He just kind of expects people to grab a hold of him, daisy chain when they're ready.
Everyone cried a silent tear except who said no.
Like Nim, he's just channeling all of his sorrow through anger. So he's just keeps punching the troglodyte like, damn you!
The troglodyte. Just the troglodyte.
You didn't have to be here!
Oh,
You
no,
could've
Alexis-
stopped your boss!
I'll point out that destroying the eggs would be a very evil act.
Fine.
Would it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Because they
Charta.
were hostages.
Yeah.
Fine, I won't.
All right, so you're just gonna teleport. You're not gonna speak with the Chartas.
I mean,
It's-
how good are we on like spells and shit?
How would we even
Pretty-
speak to the fucking bugs?
I don't think you can compete.
Pretty good.
You don't
I mean,
have you don't have spells, TK.
I got lightning though. I can't do that forever, you know.
I mean, I still got like half my spells left, really. So
Got 2 7th levels, and then most everything is not bad other than my 4th levels. I only have 4 left.
I already used the airwalk.
and you don't have to worry about that right now, so long as I have greater teleport, and I can use that 4 more times.
Yeah, I have 7 casts of airwalk technically if you're fucking that desperate.
Now only 3 more times, but I got it.
Because I haven't burned any 5th levels yet.
So, question.
Oh, that poor troglodyte.
Since Nyx is basically just ashes,
He is not
there-
ashes.
No.
He doesn't exist.
He's
he
just
doesn't
gone.
exist, so
literally
there's
gone.
no way to bring him back at all.
No, there are ways to bring him back.
I can't without resurrection because I need to have something that
The only way to
belongs
restore
up-
life to a character who has failed to save against the spell is to use True Resurrection,
Wish Sherm here.
True.
a carefully worded wish spell followed by Resurrection, or Miracle.
My level is too low for that.
Which, yeah, we don't have
Yeah,
that.
all of us are too low level for
Yeah.
that. That's the highest form of resurrection that we can't do.
And I don't think we can wish from the genie.
Well, we do have that very, very nice gem that we just got. The
You know, there's a
valuable
good
one.
point.
We could always go to her and say, "Hey, here's a gem rule. Do you have any advice for our friend who well, this is all that's left of him."
You make a wish, carefully worded wish, so we can resurrect.
I don't know if that would work.
You can try.
Yeah, I
We
was gonna say
We can try,
word
and the
it
thing is,
properly.
we should try, because let's face it, we kind of need Nyx's fear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, Vlad teleports him back over to the genie's place.
Okay. You teleport all the way to E down here.
Down to E.
Yep. Basically to her front door. You knock on it. She says that you may enter. You are welcome here, of course.
They
There you
put
go.
the Asteria outfit on.
Asks you how the mission's going.
And Vlad promptly, puts down the Asteria gear.
We got 3 out of the
right
4
there.
glyphs, but also
Vlad is being pretty wordless.
the most important part is that 3 of
The only thing that Vlad really says right at this moment in time is, "We have this gem. Can you fix this?"
She frowns.
How can we word this so you can fix
We need
it
to
and
see if
not
she
give
can
us
even
a
do it.
negative effect?
Before that, we need to see if she can even do it.
True.
You would like me to grant you a wish?
Vlad just kind of nods. Yes, please.
She seems a little hesitant to do so. Granting wishes to mortals is kind of a
Bad idea.
it's kind of a weird thing for genies. Even though it's a thing they can do, it's a little just awkward.
Then we'll
It's a
start
little
fucking crying and
racist.
diplomacy the shit out of her. She
Oh, yeah.
wants to.
Diplomacy is a good way to go for this.
Dylan
Okay.
fucking breaks down in front of her. Starts
Oh.
begging.
Vlad
Okay.
is also like.
And
kinda
I
just
still
going,
can't roll above a 10!
I think that's still pretty good,
to
though.
add my read to this because I am not playing it safe anymore.
Vlad is
that's-
just saying.
That's a part
please.
where that's a roll where it honestly doesn't matter if the roll is low.
With the power of Nim and Alexis combined.
With the power of
She picks up the stone and kind of circles it around in her hand as you guys are speaking. And she frowns and she kind of sighs and says, "This gem is not.
it's worthless.
Hasn't been well taken care of, but I think with the right amount of polish, it could be something quite nice." Who am I granting this wish to?
Who's the best at wording?
Alexis, just so. That said everything.
You're assuming that Mayor is.
Alexis is not very good at shanking people.
Clarka, you okay?
Shinking? No.
Korka is not okay right
No,
now.
I'm not. I fucking have had a shitty night. I feel like absolute garbage. I can't fucking roll.
Clarka, it's okay. It's not your fault.
Mayor,
Mayor, that's not
going
what
to
Korka
help her.
wants to hear right now.
Let her blow off her steam.
Right. Sorry. Anyway,
This is why these videos are private.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm leaving. I'm done. I'm done for the night. I'm done. I'm leaving.
Feel
Right.
better, Korka.
Mm-hmm.
Well then.
So, Alexis will say, as politely and humbly and respectfully as she can.
And as carefully.
And
Definitely is
carefully,
carefully.
yes, very carefully.
You're gonna summon some random guy. I'll be like, why the fuck am I here?
We wish for the true resurrection of Nyx and
Of the vigilante
Please.
Nick.
The vigilante Nyx.
the vigilante.
Hysteria. Nick Hysteria.
Also known
Oh,
as the boys'
yeah.
area.
As he previously was, like
They just list
something
every
about
nickname.
Well, they have to. We need to be specific.
You're
about like back to his
you're aware of
previous
the
state.
you're aware enough of the nature of the destruction spell that what you're supposed to do is wish for his body to be restored.
And then we
Okay.
resurrect him after.
AKA Hellspawn, AKA the Black Death, AKA Thugnificent.
David, please. David, please. This is not helping.
People are just like, wait,
I tried to honestly focus because I want to get this right.
his name is Thugnificent on the surface?
Some people know
Oh
him by
my
this name.
So,
Whispers
yeah,
of the
having
street.
to. So we're having to
Criminals.
restore Nyx
Fear when they hear
Asteria's
the name
body.
Thugnificent.
Oh my gosh, David's still talking. Okay, so. Okay, like humbly as
Carefully.
possible. Yes, carefully.
You don't need to be humble, just careful.
Yes, very careful. Having to request Nyx Asteria's body to be Nyx Asteria the Vigilante's body to be
Okay,
restored.
Thugnificent.
Please.
Whatever his name is.
Let it be so. She waves her
I'm
hand,
trying to be.
and Nyx's equipment fills out again
And there's his dead body.
as his body is restored inside of his armor.
Cool.
Thank goodness. Thank you ever so much.
TK does.
And now Alexis will get out the diamond dust, roll up her sleeves, and defend the resurrection.
No. Don't do that.
What?
Don't do resurrection?
No, don't use your diamond.
You gotta use an actual diamond.
Do you have a scroll of resurrect? What?
Nyx is carrying a black soul shard. That
Oh, yeah,
is the
that's
material component for.
For resurrection?
Yes. For his
Really?
resurrection.
That's right. He told me about this. He was prepping this just in case this exact situation happened.
You really are Batman. So Black Soul Shard allows him to
Checked his utility belt and found this.
be resurrected
So,
Yes, it's the material component for his resurrection.
for his resurrection.
Okay. Guys,
Yeah, it's
guys,
carrying
guys.
part of his soul.
So he's able to. So you can use resurrection on him without a material component as long as you have that, right? Is that the idea?
Well, I can only do it once.
Only do it once.
Yeah.
Is
it's
it-
reattuned to him for another week.
I see. Okay. Well, all right then.
Okay then.
You take the Black Soul Shard. Pray to Desna that this doesn't do something horribly evil.
Yeah, seriously.
Attune yourself to the piece of the soul inside of Nyx, or his essence, I suppose, and are able to reach into the River of Souls and draw him out. Nyx,
Oof.
you have a pop-up show up as you're being
Yes.
carted back to
A
Mom.
natural good cleric of Desna is trying to resurrect you. Do you accept?
Nyx slams that like button like.
Yes, please. I've heard about those off-the-scene votes.
I'm not sitting here reading shitty man.
There's a huge special effect. And Nyx's eyes open again.
You can't really tell because they're open.
Well,
Yeah, but this mask.
he starts breathing.
No.
At least
That you can see. No, he holds his breath just to fuck with you. No.
it worked. Just like snap, or be like snap our fingers into his body or something. Just like, hysteria.
Nyx sits up.
Hysteria. Wake up!
Grabs this. Nyx sits up, grabs his.
Grabs what?
Next. Grabs his sword.
I only heard Nick sits up and grabs
Yeah.
and then yells next. I don't know what he grabbed.
His sword.
He's just grabbing everything
Yeah.
sequentially, one by one.
Just
He
putting
makes
his
sure
stuff
to
back
keep all
together.
his equipment back on. Like his book bag with all his stuff.
And that seems like as good a place as any to wrap it up for today.
It is. It's 12:15, and I
And for
gotta go to
Spellcasters
bed.
to actually get some rest. Holy crap.
So thanks for the session. That was definitely an event.
It was.
Yeah.
That was great.
My
Alright, what's that?
kryptonite is death.
It sure is.
Uh-huh.
Nix's one weakness: dying. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
See you.
Stab wounds, my only
Yeah.
weakness. How'd you know?
Yeah. And once you are done with Glyph of Defense and Glyph of Fury, I'll be leveling you up.
Okay.
Cool. These glyphs really aren't that deep into a dungeon, but they still take forever.
Yeah, well, there's 5
Yeah,
of them.
well,
So there's that.
Alvera made sure that it took a while.
Yeah, some of them are.
5 mini dungeon crawls.
Yeah, they're pretty much mini dungeons.
Yeah. We could...
All we have is defense and fury, and then the big one.
The Master Glyph.
Mhm. Up and J.
We
Let's
should have
see,
summoned a meteor to hit her.
Her meteor.
No.
Yeah.
No. No.
Fight fire with fire.
No. Anyway, so another Second Darkness Tuesday, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. V, are you planning to, you know, show up for Braves campaign tomorrow night?
Maybe.
What's happening?
Different. It's a D&D game campaign thing. Not here, but elsewhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You gotta be punctual, V. Or you gotta let people know if you can't show up. It's good manners.
Yeah.
Fuck manners.
I do what I want.
I'll ever cast destruction again.
And Resurrection can't do a damn thing about that one. Sorry.
I feel like I'm the only one that
That what?
The only one that what?
wasn't upset by that.
Yeah.
Because I was like, well, guess I'm dead.
Yep. Just like, I guess I'll get a snack.
I actually did.
It's just like, yeah, I mean, that's what I did when Zariel does. I was like, well, can't do anything now. I guess I'll just sit back and watch the fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas for me, I was trying to bottle up how upset I was because I was having to try to keep it down low because I know other people would have been upset.
I really need to.
Like for me, sometimes
What?
I sometimes end up having this mentality kicking in of why the fuck should I be upset or angry about something when everybody else is suffering? How dare I?
No, my thought is I don't like over something I'm not upset about.
Yeah.
It's my character. I'm the only one that should legitimately.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, I can make a new character before Tuesday.
Also, you prepared with
stronger version of Nyx.
you prepared with enough, crap to resurrect you. I'm trying to.
It was unfortunately destroyed. I'm the new Nyx.
I'm trying to get you guys kind of used to the idea that hey, you die.
Yeah, I know. Which is why I was having to prepare.
It's fine. We ride
That's
together.
also why I was trying to stuff my pockets of diamond dust alongside my new cool shit uni.
The only real problem
Because
with
I wanted to
dying
be
is that you
sure
can't
to-
really play anymore. That's
Yeah, I mean,
at least until you got to rely on the rest of the party to bring you back or not.
Wait till the next session.
Yeah.
Yep. That's how the game goes.
And now Elevra has learned some valuable information about you guys, and you've learned some valuable information about her.
All she really knows is that I'm able to cast up to level 6 spells. That's about it. And that I'm human. That's all she knows.
All she knows is she's gonna be really surprised when she sees it again.
What?
Oh, no worry. The second that I drop a holy word or a firestorm, that's when she'll really be surprised.
But she can't see us anymore.
True.
Yep, Glyph Watching's gone, so she can't do that anymore. Next time you fight her, it's gonna be for reals.
It's gonna be for reals. I don't have another week to attune that Black Soul Shard, so.
You sure don't.
Hit by her death effects.
I'll just try not to die.
Yeah, try not to die.
Or just,
Saves himself.
yeah.
I use all my spells on spell turning.
If absolutely necessary, you can gather up all the treasure and crap that you found so far and teleport,
Grind it up.
like greater teleport back to Keonan and be like, I need diamond dust.
Yeah.
Like
Even
that
though,
episode
even
of
though,
That.
Like
Even
that
though
episode
my-
of Justice League where Batman walked into a coffee shop and just threw dollars on the table.
even though Alexis and Nim have diamond dust,
Why do you just throw dollars on the table, grab the coffee pot, and just walk out?
oh my god. Did he really?
Yes, he did. Here, I'm putting it in
Crime
Pathfinder.
doesn't rest, neither can I. Take the change.
Why would he do that? That just sounds.
Because he
like
needs
no
coffee.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Look
usually
at
I'll.
that.
He paid him. Probably paid him for the pot, too. And for the inconvenience of not being able to serve other customers.
Mm.
Also, that'd be a heck of a story for that coffee shop owner.
That man just came in here and ordered coffee. I'm gonna be the richest guy in the city.
God damn. God damn.
Let's see this here.
Gotta sleep sometime. Give me a triple. Now.
Oh, he didn't take the coffee pot.
We don't know if he took a whole coffee pot or not.
Man, he just cut in line. That was really it.
Yeah.
Slammed his money down. We don't know if he took a whole pot or not.
Alright, well, I'm gonna turn off